ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're doing a contest. This is a girls' soccer game.
I can't hardly hear you, but... No, wait a minute. I can plug in.
Might help.
There you go.
Okay. Once again, this is Gary. Yeah, we didn't have the equipment plugged in. You don't have the thing plugged in either, Carl, for try the remote if you want to or not. And anyway, this is London versus Jonathan Alder soccer girls soccer game. And I have Mr. McLean with me. That is Mr. McLean.
Yep, Tim.
Tim McLean. And he's an expert on this game, so he'll more or less tell me what's going on. And
got Alethea Lamberson with a nice run there into the box, cleared out. 24 is Natalie Willard, excellent midfielder, out of bounds.
Natalie Willard's the one I was trying to say her name last night. After we did volleyball game, and she was at the game.
Ball up the line, going to be a white London throw-in.
Once again, I'll probably ask some crazy questions. So if they tell me there's no crazy question, if you don't ask it.
You might get some blank stares, but maybe not.
Are there some of the kids that can't go across midfield?
No, it's pretty much anybody can do what they want as long as they don't get caught out of position, and that could happen if you're not careful.
It's coming through okay, Carl?
Yeah.
Okay,
Got
good.
a lot of people liking it to hockey as far as the strategy goes. I don't know enough about hockey to comment intelligently on that, but that's Jamie Odie with the ball. I think she's the leading scorer on the team, very fast. Track runner also.
Your daughter's out there, right? What's her number?
My daughter's number 13. They're playing center
13.
midfield, Jillian McLean.
She's just a junior.
That's right.
She played before she come here, didn't she?
She was actually she was on the boys team as a freshman. She lettered as a freshman on the boys varsity, and then she's been playing since she's about first grade, so she's had a lot of practice.
I heard that.
Plays pretty hard usually. That's Cindy Wallace, number 2 on defense. I believe Cindy's a senior. Really come a long way last year or two.
And in case you're wondering, people's watching this, London's in all white. Looks like we both have the same colors normally. Red, black, and white.
Jonathan Alder's going to head that out of bounds, I believe. It should be London ball. Nope.
Whoa. Now, who was the girl
That
just...
was Lauren Mack that cleared that.
Okay.
And Brittany Fowler's the goalkeeper. Brittany's a brand new goalkeeper, and she has really done an incredible job so far.
I think Lauren Mack's the head warden out to the penitentiary.
I don't know Lauren's father's name, but I do know that's what he does. So I'm real nice to both of them.
Now you have 2 officials. This guy here down here, he's do they have any certain titles or anything?
No, they're both going to do essentially the same thing. They just work on different sides of the field.
Getting some feedback, Carl?
Jonathan Alder throw in. And that's Dara Fowler. Just kicked it over to Natalie Willard.
Hey, Jip. What's up?
I think it's about the 5th time these girls have played in the last 2 years, including tournaments. And Alder's not beat us yet, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. London is defending the north goal?
Yes, sir. No, I'm sorry, south goal.
Okay.
Yeah. Brittany Fowler's only a sophomore in goal there, and she should be there a couple years. I don't see anybody beating her out. She's doing a great job.
You get a chance, Carl, to get in the area, pick up the goalies, the difference in their uniforms or outfits that they wear. How far can the goalie come out?
You can come out to the top of that orange circle there. It's kind of light on this field.
Okay, it's almost to the 20-yard line.
Too long.
Now, isn't that okay, that's Alder down there.
Right.
Right.
And interestingly enough, Alder's goalkeeper has, and a couple of the other girls have played for London in tournaments on a couple of occasions when we were short players.
Is that right?
So we like them then. We don't like them right now. Bunch of nice kids, so all of them. That's Jamie Odie. Got a good opportunity there. Good ball toward Alethea, but
Jamie Ody's number 21.
Jamie Ody's 21. I believe she's the leading scorer this year. She had a hat trick. She had 3 goals.
What is it? Want to explain the hat trick to us?
Hat trick's just like in hockey. You get 3 goals in one game, and
okay.
they call it a hat trick.
I saw that in the paper. And
Jillian's got a ton of space there. Kick it. Beautiful. It went in.
Inside.
I like that.
Goal
Dad
by-
likes that a lot.
Dad likes that. London draws
Excellent
first
shot.
blood on about a 30-yard kick from Jillian McCain. 1-0.
There you go.
With 34 minutes left in the first half. We're rolling now.
Dareth Fowler, number 19, there's a girl that had never played until last year. Had never played soccer, period, not even in Kiwanis. And she's also doing a great job. She's actually starting at defender, which is saying something for never having played the game before.
While we're doing up out midfield, maybe we can pick up the starters.
I'm sorry,
Pick up who the starters are,
you want those now?
if you can.
We've got 21, Jamie Odie, playing up front at forward and attacking. Number 4, Alethea Lamberson. Number 5, I believe, Samantha White. Number 13, Jillian McLean. 00, April Isaacs. Number 19, Dareth Fowler. Number 9, Lauren Mack. Number 11, probably the most underrated player on the team, Jenny Tunnell. I apologize for the pronunciation. And number 2, Cindy Wallace is the last defender. Brittany Fowler's the goalkeeper.
Okay, and I don't have any information on Jonathan Alder.
On your own there.
We just got here just in time to set up to do this. So right now, it's about 7 minutes into the first half. London's on the board with a kick from Jillian McCain.
Another nice chance by Natalie to Jamie. We've had real good luck with Jamie and Alethea both being track girls, getting ahead of people, and not just their speeds.
Right.
Hurt a lot of people.
Now, what's that called? They're out of bounds. They get a
I'm
free
sorry, that's
throw
not
in,
out
or
of
what?
bounds. That's just a throw in to Jonathan Alder. It's a decent ball there. Get that. Jonathan Alder's defense, they're a pretty young team, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know that they have a senior on the team. They've got a couple of freshmen and sophomores starting that played with us in the tournaments, and they are pretty young. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first year varsity program for them as well as us.
I seen Mac just put the foot to that ball. They might want to put her in for a field goal kicker
Lauren,
for the football
she
team.
can kick the ball. When she gets a hold of it, it goes. She has a little bit of trouble sometimes keeping it in bounds, but boy, she can kick it. There's another good opportunity for London. They're attacking pretty well.
You get many girls with getting their shins busted up.
Well, they do wear shin guards, and you would think that would protect them completely, but they get a whack on them, I think, occasionally. It may not be as bad as getting hit with a ball kicked 50 miles an hour. That'll hurt, especially when you get late in the season. It's cool.
Couldn't ask for a better day, could you?
No, it's a beautiful day for any sport. April Isaacs with the throw in to Alethea. I think she may have moved her foot. That's an illegal throw in if you lift your foot when you throw it.
So both feet have to be planted when you throw
You
in.
can drag one, but you can't lift it up.
Okay.
It may have been, I saw somebody motioning otherwise. It may have been some other type of illegal throw in, but it's what it amounts to.
Did you play soccer?
No, actually, I was one of those old school football players and didn't like soccer 10 years ago, but following my daughter to a couple hundred soccer games a year, it seems like, or a couple hundred of them over the course of the years, I've learned to like it. It's kind of grows on you after a while. But back in the day that we grew up, that soccer wasn't nearly as popular as it was today. It was all about football and basketball.
Yeah, those were football, baseball, and basketball.
Yep. Another good defensive play by Jenny. She's just outstanding defender, number 11 there in the white.
Good block by McLean.
There you go. Excellent ball by Natalie.
How's Willard's speed?
Natalie is just playing a great athlete. She was a basketball player until last year. She quit, and I think she's got deceptive speed. But she's just a great all-around athlete. Excellent softball player. A lot of these girls have not historically been soccer players. We got track girls out there, basketball girls, a little bit of everything. So just some good athletes.
You gotta like to run in this game.
Yeah, amen. Pretty ball there. Alethea fell down, or that would have worked really well. That's nice. Coach Ryan seems to have him passing a little better this year than last year, a little experience. It's going to be a white throw in. We got a substitution. Wilson, I believe. I need to take these glasses off. Coming in for, looks like April Isaacs.
Beth Ann Wilson. She's a sophomore.
Beth Ann's a sophomore.
Midfielder.
She can play midfield. She can play up front. She's a very versatile player. Really, really good player.
I didn't mention the coaches are Mark Ryan and Kim Athy. And according to this, the record is 2-1.
No, I believe we are 2-2.
2-2-1.
2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie.
So you can get a tie in this game.
Yeah, you sure can. This is to go above 500 for the year.
How long is this? This hadn't been on, what, just a few years?
What's
this
that?
Girls soccer?
Actually, this is our first year of varsity soccer. There's a good ball by Natalie. First year of varsity. Last year we had a club team, and we fulfilled all of the qualifications to become a varsity sport. And so this is our first year of varsity competition.
Okay.
They're faring pretty well considering.
Yeah, I thought I'd heard a lot of good things about them during their club team.
Yeah, they
seemed like they were just winning like crazy.
They were above 500 last year. I can't quite remember. I think they were maybe 8-6-2 or thereabouts. Mark will correct me on that, but did a good job. Bunch of good kids. They have a lot of fun, but when they start playing, it seems to be all business. Kicked out of bounds off Beth Ann Wilson. It's going to be a Jonathan Alder throw in.
I was thinking she's number 6.
Yes. That's a good header by her. Excellent. Beth Ann's a really aggressive player.
You ever seen these kids get knocked out or knocked down with trying to get a when they're doing a header or something like that?
No, although I've not done it. I hear it's the balls are pretty daggone hard, and
yeah.
I'm sure it's no fun. But they've really stayed pretty healthy. We haven't had any bad injuries in the last 2 years. Knock on wood. Good job. Good balls. They go there. A real nice chance there. We're putting the pressure on Jonathan Alder. You like playing in your end most of the game, and that's what we're doing so far.
Yep. We're down to about 27 minutes. Score's 1-0. And the score was made by Jillian McLean. About close to a 25 or 30 yard kick.
Jillian's got a corner kick now. She's just going to try and basically put it in the middle of that group of people and see what happens. See if somebody can get a head or a foot on it. It's a good corner kick, actually.
A lot of action down in there.
Yeah, that almost worked.
That's where the goalie gets down here and says, "Oh, please don't kill my goalie."
There's a lot of bodies in front of her. It's probably not easy to see what's going on. If I'm not mistaken, Alder's goalie is just a sophomore, too. Oh, there's a good opportunity for London.
McLean's pass to Lamberson didn't quite get there.
Second.
Tries again.
Get in there.
Oh. Shot for the corner, just wide. Jillian, where'd you get that name? Is that a star player from somewhere?
No, that is just named after an old friend of ours, and Jillian probably hates us for it because she can't find keychains that have that on it or anything. You know, it's spelled with a G, so. Cindy Wallace defending there, number 2. Real good effort, just trying to keep the ball, keep herself between the goal and the offensive player.
That would be a defensive move there to
just
put it out of bounds.
Just try and cut them off, yep. And that gives her teammates a chance to regroup and get back there and help her out a little bit. With the exception of a couple games this year, London has played just excellent defense.
I seen them setting up, or do you have a certain formation they call in from certain, like throw in from the side there?
Well, they have things called set plays, which is basically what you're talking about. Yeah, and they'll do certain things out of a given formation, and they're usually only, like you noticed, on a corner kick or on a throw in or something like that. Typically mostly on a corner kick or a free kick. It's a good corner kick, cleared out of there by Beth Ann Wilson. Not cleared well enough, honestly, but there's Jenny, and she's about as steady as you can see there.
Jennifer Tunnell or Tunnel?
Fine defensive player. I believe it's Tunnell, and again, I'll apologize if I'm mispronouncing that, Mr. and Mrs. Tunnell and Jenny.
At least I'm not getting into trouble, huh?
That's right. You can put it on me.
I say a lot of names wrong, not on purpose.
See, the basketball coach has showed up because he's got a couple of basketball players out there playing soccer.
Oh, yeah?
Alethea Lamberson started as a point guard last year, as you probably know, and put in another plug for Alethea. She also, as a freshman, finished 5th in the state in the mile run, which I think is just unheard of. It's pretty amazing. Now she's out here playing soccer.
I got her good at speed.
Right there. She's pretty quick, I tell you. Oh, Jill.
Yeah, she started as a freshman, so
Yep.
she's got a lot going for
She's
her.
cutting into some of Jillian's time, I'm afraid, at guard. She's a pretty doggone good basketball player. Excellent defense by Cindy Wallace there. Cindy playing like she's played forever. Nice ball from Natalie to Alethea there.
I'm putting in a shout out and a plug to Natalie Willard to get out there and go out for that basketball team.
I'm right there with you, and I was just brokenhearted when she wasn't out there last year.
You're not the only one.
She did a real good job as a sophomore. But Jillian and Natalie are pretty good friends, and I got a hunch if you pin Nat down and ask her, she'd tell you softball's her sport.
Yeah. She said she wanted to concentrate on softball and soccer.
Yeah, hurts me to say that. I'm not a
Good save there.
huge softball fan. Brittany Fowler, another good save. She's just awesome at goal. Right? For a sophomore that's never played or hasn't played in quite a while. I think Brittany had some Kiwanis experience at least. Got Ashley Howard has snuck in on us. I don't know who Ashley came in for offhand. Ashley Howard, number 10, is now in. Looks like she's playing up front. She normally plays midfield, but it's Ashley with the ball. Swing and a miss. Back to Nat, though. There you go. Good little chip to Alethea.
Alethea kind of shields the ball with her body, and we get a takeaway.
Which was that girl?
She wasn't happy with that either. She wasn't happy at all with that.
None of them like missing those goal opportunities.
I just noticed something. A lot of these London girls have one sock with a red stripe and the other not. Is there a reason for that? Or just
the
something
only
they're
reason I can
doing?
think of is I bought Jillian some red tape a couple of weeks ago and said when you got your Red Sox on and they're falling down, go ahead and tape them up. And tonight it's an epidemic. Everybody has one red stripe on their white socks. So I'm guilty of buying the tape, but I didn't tell them to put it on their nice white socks. And I don't think it has any significance.
The reason I was asking, I said, well, maybe that marks where they certain place they're playing at the time.
They could have done it in
something like that.
As far as remembrance for 9/11, I wouldn't swear to that. But another corner kick by Jillian McLean for the Raiders here. That's a good ball too.
Ooh.
Somebody got a head on it from Alder though. Still in there. Somebody tap it. Nope. That's going to be a goal kick for Alder. They'll get to bring it out and kick it.
As long as we keep it on that end of the field,
Yep.
they can't score from there.
That's important. That's right.
Helicopter coming in from Channel 4 to
I hope that maybe they brought you a real announcer.
state playoff game. You're doing fine. We don't claim to be pros on
I got
this.
stage fright, I can tell you that right now.
You never let. I'd never known
I
it.
was going to say, talking something I'm pretty good at.
Sounded all right to me.
Beth Ann Wilson really working hard there to get the ball to Jamie.
Tell you what, these girls from Alder are not afraid to attack the ball.
Nah, they're young girls, but they play really hard. That's going to be a London throw-in. Natalie Willard's got an excellent throw. I think her and Jillian do a lot of the throw-ins.
I would assume the officials have played soccer the way he stopped that ball with his
I
foot.
imagine so, yeah. Another London throw in. And as you commented a minute ago, we're still down in their end. That's where you want to stay. And I jinxed us.
They don't have a whole lot of help down here to do anything with it, though.
I'm going to just say it one more time so she knows I love her. You got number 11 back there in the back for London. She does such an awesome job that that's just about the least of my worries. She's a really, really good defender.
Jennifer Tennell.
I don't think she gets quite enough notice, but she's one of those girls that doesn't care either. She doesn't care about publicity and stuff. She just plays hard every game.
So these girls are a pretty close-knit bunch of kids, huh?
They seem to be. They seem to get along great. They do a lot of stuff together at tournaments and have team breakfasts on Saturdays and things like that. And you never hear them bickering. It's pretty good stuff. I think they're having fun, which is obviously really important.
It's probably bottom line is having fun.
That's right. Natalie Willard, nice kick. Beautiful, a little bit long.
Well, she had a beautiful setup there if it
Yeah.
had been a little shorter.
She sure did.
Well, we're down to under 19 minutes left in the first half. Still have one score, which was made by Jillian McLean, with about a 25 or a little longer kick.
That's going to go out. Going to be another London throw. Again, keeping the pressure on pretty readily. Looks like. It's not unlike American football in that regard. If you're in the other team's end all day or long enough, something good's going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
There's a good ball.
Shovel.
Beth Ann. No.
Oh,
Beth Ann Wilson just didn't
Couldn't
quite
get to
handle
it. So who are your main scorers? I'm sure you followed them.
Yeah, I haven't. I didn't miss a game last year, and I haven't missed one yet this year. We've got. I am pretty confident Jamie Odie is leading the team by a little bit. Alethea probably led the team in scoring last year. She's getting. I don't want to say she's off to a slow start. She's off to a slower start than last year, but she's doing a great job. Natalie scored a few goals for us this year, and Jillian's had a couple. Cindy Wallace trying to keep that in, or if she's smarter than me, she knew it was out and on the ball. Jessica Reiner's in the game now for London. And again, I apologize, I'm not sure who she came in for. Sophomore defender. I'd go on and on about Jessica, but I don't know her very well at all. How about that? Brutally honest.
Sounds good to me.
Anna Wan also in the game, number 1. Anna's one of those little tiny girls that just as soon doesn't care if she gets knocked down and gets right back up. I've seen her get hit so hard sometimes that I thought they killed her, and she bounces right back up.
Goes right at him, huh?
Good ball player. Her and Samantha both seem to get a bunch of hard licks for some reason. Alder trying to get something going, but
Now, if she was at midfield, I would have thought it was Beth Ann Wilson.
yeah, they do kind of from a distance resemble each other. It was a nice ball.
Uh-oh,
That's going to get
this could be trouble.
Jamie's pretty fast. Kick at Jamie. Nope. Oh, roll in there.
Roll
That's
in.
going to be Alethea.
Alethea slips by and gets one in. And we'd run the score up to 2-0 with 16 minutes left in the first half. Oh, on this one here, you get a long play, you get about 8 hours, but we don't come out.
Beth Ann Wilson, nice ball down into their territory.
Willard over to McLean, down the field to
Ball to Lamberson.
Lamberson, picked up Odie.
They like to play it down into that corner with Alethea, and then she makes something happen like that. There you go. Put it in. Put it up. Alethea, yeah.
Had to make up her mind which way she wanted to attack the ball. Oh, good stop. That called a kill or what?
With just her trying to stop the ball there, you like that?
Yeah.
Just a block, I guess. Alethea plays soccer about like she does basketball, I swear. She doesn't stop moving much. She's always on the go. I wouldn't want to guard her on either sport.
A lot of energy.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt to be able to run that 5 minute and some change mile.
Tell me about it. Especially only being a sophomore.
That's amazing. She's got a real good chance next year to do some great things in track and basketball as far as that goes. But I don't remember running any 5 minute miles when I was 15. I can tell you that. That's crucial.
Did you run mile?
As a girl.
When somebody was chasing me, maybe that's about it. Got some more subs getting ready to come in. Looks like Lauren Mack's coming back in.
Had a hush come over the stadium. 14 minutes to go in this first half.
As you may or may not know, or your viewers may or may not know, you've got to have the ball enabled in order to substitute. You can't substitute when they're throwing the ball. And there's a good ball by Jillian to Alethea. Alethea's going to score on that. Oh, nice save.
Oh, good
Nice save by the keeper there.
Look like she fell in the goal.
Hit her right. If she falls in the goal, is that?
I think if she's caught it already and she falls back, she's okay. And, the soccer guys will be calling in and emailing you saying I'm wrong about that. But
I'm looking at the scoreboard and it's only showing us 1 point. There we go. We got 2 up there now. Carl, you went up for the scoreboard a while ago and it's still showing 1 point.
I don't think I had it on anyway.
Oh, really?
Alder throw in. Forgetting my own teams. That's Jessica Reiner. Good clear there by Jessica to Lauren Mack. April Isaacs with the ball for a second there to Jamie Odie. That's a good through ball. That's what you call it when it kind of sneaks through the defense like that.
It's called a through ball, huh? And then that gives your player an opportunity to
run,
pick up a little speed and get to it.
Jamie Odie's particularly adept at that. She gets ahead of steam going. She can really fly and catch up with it. These girls are all going to owe me a couple bucks for all the compliments I'm giving them here. Expecting lunch or something. Natalie Willard, that's an excellent
the main thing
ball.
is you're just telling the truth.
They're all some pretty
Kids
good kids. I've been hanging around them for a few years now, and every one of them is a darn good kid.
Now, how far can a goalie come? I see a red square around down there.
An orangish square.
Orange, yeah.
They're allowed to come out. You notice she kicked the ball from right at the edge of it to maximize the distance she was traveling there. Some of the London boys soccer teams showing up. I noticed in the Columbus Dispatch yesterday or today they are ranked 7th in the Dispatch poll in the district. So
In the district, huh?
they're doing real well, having another excellent year. Got a new head coach, Andy Byram.
We've had some decent soccer teams here.
Yes, they
the
have.
boys.
Considering you think of it maybe as a country school, it wouldn't be a soccer hotbed. They do pretty well.
Is there such a thing as a left-footed kicker? The reason I asked because I just saw number 6, Beth Ann Wilson, and she went with her left foot.
Ideally, you want most of your kids to be able to use both feet. Obviously, it's like any other sport. If you're right-handed, you're going to be better with your right foot. But there's a few of them. Jillian, Natalie, Beth Ann, Jenny Tunnell, also excellent with their left foot. Usually, you got to be a pretty good player before you can't tell the difference between one and the
Either
other.
one, yeah.
They're encouraged to use both, that's for sure. Oh, that's a nice try by Lauren. She's got a big old foot. She just needs to keep it down. Lauren's one of the more physical players on the team. She's one where if some of the other teams are giving us trouble, and She won't go out and hurt anybody on purpose, but you don't want to mess with her. She's
She's
pretty
stocky.
competitive.
She's pretty solid.
She's a big kid, plays really hard. She's not mean at all, don't get me wrong.
No, I know.
She's a pretty tough one. Got Natalie Willard out, Jillian McLean out, and Beth Ann Wilson out. And we got them replaced by Whitney Hodge, a.k.a. Mo. And now, as soon as I say that, Jillian's coming in at sweeper defender there for Jenny. It's a position Jillian played a lot last year, and then they moved her to midfield this year to try and get a little more offense, I think.
Sweeper defender.
Yeah, that's kind of the last line of defense. Lauren Mack with a beautiful kick.
So she toned that one down and laid it in.
She did. She listened to me.
Got a score now of 3-0, and we're under 10 minutes to go in the first half.
What's going on?
I'm not sure. Is that our first goal or something?
That's our first goal of the year. Are we on here?
Why ain't we got the ball up here in the center?
To be real honest with you, I'm not sure. Big help.
Hold on, side. We're up.
Okay.
Yeah, it appears they may have called that,
clock's
they
not running.
have called that goal by Lauren Mack back on an offside call, and I won't question the officials because they're always right. But suffice it to say, it looked like it was a goal for Lauren. She'll get another one here.
Well, I wonder if she knew that. They were celebrating pretty.
Offside's just kind of like pass interference in football. You'll hear, it's one of those calls people will argue and argue and argue, and it's sometimes real tough to tell, but I sure didn't see it. Jillian trying to get used to defender back there. She hadn't played that this year. Lauren, that's a good ball to Jamie. They're trying to get that goal back for Lauren right there. Whitney Hodge out of bounds.
Out of bounds. So I guess it must have been offsides on that last play, and we had to take a point off the scoreboard. So next time you see the scoreboard, unless we score between now and halftime, it's 2-0 right now. Odie's hustling to keep it in bounds. This is London Jonathan Alder girls soccer. London's first year as an official team. They're right 500 right now.
Another basketball player I forgot about, 00, April Isaacs. Always plays hard. Good kid.
It's good condition for any sport.
Yeah, it sure is.
Number 5, Samantha White. I think she plays on the basketball team too.
I'm not sure. I know we've got Karen, I apologize, can't pronounce her last name, at midfield now, number 15, I believe. She is a foreign exchange student from Sweden. Glad to have her here. I take that back. Number 16, I believe. Sorry.
Junior midfielder.
Nicknamed her Fanny, and I can't begin to tell you why.
Lurfeld. I don't know. So we're down under 8 minutes, Carl, left in the first half. And we have a score of, after we took one away from us.
And we've moved Jenny to offense, give her a chance to get a goal here. She's one of those girls who can play anywhere. There's a good Jonathan Alder attempt there. Jillian ought to be able to get that cleared. There you go, get it out of bounds. So give you a chance for the defense to come down and help you out.
They didn't give them much time to set up a defense, did they?
No, ideally you want to throw it as quickly as you can so they don't get set up. I think that was a handball there on us, maybe on Fanny. Yep. Inadvertent, but he's going to call it out.
Now, when you say handball, what?
It's really not allowed to touch any part of your arm or hand intentionally. I don't think that was intentional, but they'll stop it right at the spot and let the other team have a free kick there. Just like that. That's a nice kick. Somebody better get that. That's all right. No harm. Jillian's going to take the goal kick here. She alternates. Sometimes Brittany will take them, sometimes Jillian will. I don't really know why. The ref blows the whistle right as she kicks. I guess that was a...
Re-kick it.
It appears London did not have a player completely off the field for substitution before she kicked the ball. The ref's having a bad day, so he's going to make her re-kick it.
Ends up just about the same place.
Yeah, didn't change much. Samantha White to Jenny. I'm just betting 5 minutes to go in the half. If there's another goal scored, it's going to be by number 11 in the white, who just gave herself a chance there. No.
And that's Jennifer Tennell.
She is just
number
a
11.
really, really accurate kicker and passer with the ball.
She's got 5 minutes to do it in the first half.
If we get another one, my money's on her.
When's the last time you had to talk straight for 20 minutes?
I'm in sales, so that's all I do all day anyhow.
Okay.
You know? I do it for a living, but hard part's getting me to shut up for 20 minutes, really. I can ask anybody that knows me that.
Well, that ball can end up in some weird positions.
It sure does. Whitney Hodge, nice job. Whitney's another one of those players with not much experience, but she's playing like she's got it. There's a good opportunity for London. Dara Fowler, excellent defensive play there. Excellent.
Here's your number one.
Yeah.
Up.
She's going to cost me that bet. Yeah.
Jamie puts a foot to her, but gets blocked and goes a little wide.
Took a whack at it.
And another hush comes over the stadium. Carl's yawning.
Well, you only got 40 more minutes of this one and then 80 of the next one, Carl, so don't worry.
And Coach makes a good catch there. Kept it from going between the benches.
He's got some game. He's played some soccer. Coach played at Capitol back in the, I don't want to say what year, but it was a few years ago. But having said that, he's about my age, so better be quiet.
That's probably about 10 or 15 years younger than I am.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 10 or 15 years ago. I was ready to agree with that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad, 10 or 15 years ago.
What'd I tell you?
Wide to the right. Save your money. 2:38 left in the first half,
Yeah, I mean,
and we're still looking for Jennifer to put one in.
I'm talking about Coach Ryan. His son is, as the viewers probably know, you may or may not know, is a goalkeeper for the boys team and has been for several years. Is one of the best goalkeepers in the area. He does an outstanding job. Owen Ryan. Excellent student as well.
These soccer games, we used to do a few a while back. Some would get the parents a little heated.
Well, yeah, you know, I'm better off up here because I may be one of those occasionally. I've been known to holler a little bit, but this will keep me out of trouble at least today.
And I want you to know, I appreciate you doing this. I talked to the coach and he recommended you.
Oh, okay. Now I know who to blame.
So
don't mind a bit. It's kind of fun.
I said, so you feel okay with him doing it? He said, yeah.
That's fine.
I said, then I'll get him. We try to do a little bit of every sport that we can.
I've seen you guys out at several.
And my main sport is basketball, and then it goes to football and softball.
Red Raiders having another good football year. I shouldn't say another after last year, but having a good year under new coach Mike Wilson.
Off to a great start, 3-0.
Mike's
travel to Utica this week, tomorrow.
Mike's one of the guys kind of took me under his wing, was one of the first friends I met in London. Great guy, and I hope they end up 10-0 and win a couple tournament games or playoff games.
Well, he's coached. He was assistant coach on a 10-0 team.
That's right.
And he may have played, I think he may have played on an undefeated team, too.
Me? He'll tell you. He played back in the day. He was a real good tailback. Mike was a good ball player from what I hear.
Yeah, he was. I just can't remember. I think he was on the team that went undefeated.
I think you may be right. Yeah, I think so. And you know, if you ask him, he's going to tell you, yeah.
Well, back in them days, we had some really good football teams.
London can hold out another 30 seconds here. We're going with a nice lead at the half. Although they say a 2-0 lead in soccer is the most dangerous lead there is. Kids tend to relax. There's Jenny going to
make you some money?
No, I was going to say she's going to score that goal, I promised. But
Miss Jennifer, I want to win the money.
Come on now.
Oh, like we're betting. Down seconds, counting down. Put the foot to her.
No time. Sorry. No.
And the buzzer goes off with London making a big save. We end the first half with a score of 2-0. Run him down and get his start in the second half. 40 more minutes of the girls' soccer game, London and Jonathan Alder. London's leading by a score of 2-0. One score by Jillian.
Oh, there's a good ball. I missed it. Too long. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Go ahead. Interrupt anytime you want.
Would have been a good try early on, but it was just a little long. Lauren Mack working back there on defense. Oh, that's out. Thank you.
I wasn't sure he was going to call it.
That's the first time I've officiated in the whole game. I'm proud of myself.
Well, you made a good call.
Samantha White with the throw in.
Lamerson coming up the sideline. Can I say sideline?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a little stop and go.
Move, real good footwork. That's going to create a good chance. Kick it now. No.
She's just going to toy with him, isn't she?
Pretty tricky. There you go.
She's going to take all the way to the net, Carl.
Jordan on there or something. Good setup. There's a nice try. Again, we were talking to Coach Byram at the half, the men's coach, and he concurs that as long as you're playing it in their end most of the time, you're usually in good shape.
Like you say, you get down 2-0, or get up 2-0, and have a tendency to get a little lax.
I used to think that was the craziest thing. Coaches and players would tell you 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in soccer, and I just seen so many 2-0 leads turn into 2-1 that it just isn't funny. So maybe we'll get a third here.
Throw in by number 5, Samantha White.
I think London's just got a few more players with a little more experience than Alder. Again, Alder's, I'm sure they're going to be a good team. They got a good coaching staff. They're a little younger than us. And we've only got, I think, 2 seniors on the team. Excellent throw in.
Monstrous throw in there.
Natalie Willard can just heave it. Lauren Mack running up there.
Lauren Mack, you don't want to get in front of her.
There, Lauren. No, she gets going. She's tough to stop.
Have you run into any places where you've had any problems with mosquitoes?
Not to my knowledge, not yet. I've been playing a little golf, and there's a lot of them around the water, and I seem to spend a lot of time fishing for balls in the water. But I think we've been okay.
Here's a couple dollars. Go ahead and buy you some new ones.
There you go. Just lose them next time I play, anyhow.
Hody.
Jamie, I think, was just trying to bring that back so we could get a little bit of control. We did end up with the ball at least. Cindy Wallace with a throw into April Isaacs. Nice move by April there to get it down in the middle. Oh, that would have been real good had somebody been there to get it.
White tried to get in there and make a block there.
Lauren with another kick down in there, just trying to make something happen to Alethea.
Lamberson's fighting away. Now, see, there's a lot of hand pushing and shoving. Is that?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Is that right or wrong or what?
Not unlike kind of football on pass defense, to make another analogy. Not the only sport I really know anything about. They'll let you do it for a while, and then all of a sudden they'll call you for pushing or tugging. It just depends on the official.
Gets a little rough or something.
You get to slapping at each other and grabbing jerseys, they're going to call something. But they allow a certain amount of it.
So it's more of a judgment call?
It really is. It depends on, not unlike any other sport, depends on what the referee does.
This is funny.
That's beautiful.
Trying to set something up. Good steal by Odie. Back to midfield to Willard.
Natalie's pretty tough. That's another, that would have been a good ball.
Natalie's grandfather is the champion crappie fisherman in London.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, that son might...
And I had the pleasure of watching them fall out of the boat.
That wouldn't be bad. It'd be worth the price of admission there. The fishing.
Him and her dad were together. Oh, she had my camera that day.
That crappie fishing's a beautiful thing when they're biting.
Oh, man.
Alethea Lamberson, nice shot.
Trying to pull the corner. A little wide. Score is still 2-0. London on top. We're in the second half. London and Jonathan Alder, girls soccer game.
Jonathan Alder with a goal kick coming up. Pretty good kick, really. Jillian control it. Right back at him. Beautiful ball to Alethea.
Good setup.
Excellent setup. And
couldn't get a foot on it.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay. Just keep talking. Don't worry about me.
Kicked you there.
Oh.
Didn't kick you hard, but just a little.
He's trying to kick a goalie on my leg, Carl.
He's trying to help her.
Yeah.
Couldn't put any English on it.
I didn't even feel it. How's that ball there, Carl? Rolled right around her head, over top of her head.
Natalie Willard, really good at controlling the ball like that. That's really important. Natalie's one of those kids, no matter what sport she's playing, you can look out at her and yep, she's an athlete, you can tell. Lauren Mack going to get a chance to blast one again. Yeah, pretty good kick to Jamie. London's working the ball really well. I think that's why they're up. They've had a lot of good scoring chances they haven't necessarily taken advantage of, but you make enough runs and enough passes like that, you'll eventually get some goals.
They have a lot of passing drills.
They do.
Like kicking.
They do work hard on their passing. Jillian with a corner kick here. Again, going to just try and chip it into the middle there, and you'll see some people run onto the ball, as they say, probably Alethea and Jamie. There they go, making their move now.
Do you have so much time to do that, get that kick off?
Yeah, and I don't know how much it is. Jillian got called for it last year at Jonathan Alder. I don't know what the time frame is.
I know, I heard him hollering, hurry, hurry. That's why I asked that question.
London's working the ball really well. It's just really hard when you're a young team like Alder to have so much
trouble.
What do we got there?
A whistle.
That's going to be.
And we was in the middle of getting a score.
Yeah, we were working hard on that. Had a minor injury and had to do a drop ball. And Jonathan Alder got control. Jonathan Alder sub.
They get excited, don't they?
I swear.
Now you come out here like myself, you don't know much about it. You know what the object is, what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And then I see some people just getting real excited, and I'm asking myself, okay, what did we do that's so exciting so I can get into it more myself?
Yeah, again, I think it's a game that you gotta develop a little bit of a taste for. But I've watched it long enough. 10 years ago, you couldn't have drugged me to one of these, but you watch enough of it, you see what's going on a little bit better. And by the end of the year, you'll be a pro.
Have you seen any girls do those kicks similar to what they're kick named after Pele?
That bicycle kick?
Yeah.
We got a couple of them out here that I think can do it. I know Alethea can.
Actually ends upside down.
Actually, I don't know that she does the complete flip, but it's she can get way up there and kick it over her head. And white sub there, I believe Beth Ann Wilson came in for April Isaacs. I'm pretty confident of that. Again, you're going to have people calling the station saying, who the heck was that guy? With all that bad information, but I'm doing the best I can here. So, my first assignment. And the pay's not that great.
The station is me, so
okay, well,
you don't have to worry about it.
Fair enough. Jenny, another nice attempt there.
Of course, I did put on there to call Carl King.
Yeah, that's
I got his number on there.
That's good.
I think I took mine off.
You got an unlisted number, don't you? That's all right.
No, I don't have his number. I just think I took it off of there.
Well, I apologize to Carl then for when he starts getting the calls. I didn't volunteer. But
No, we came after you real
I'm
pro.
happy to do it. Glad to do it.
Doing fine. 30 minutes left, Carl, in this second half.
Beth Ann Wilson's picking up the pace a little bit. Beth Ann's one of those that she kind of plays in spurts, it seems like. She'll play like crazy for a minute and then maybe taper off for just a minute or two. But great kid, good throw in and a good kick by Natalie. Too bad that didn't get through. Alethea would have had a good chance there. Natalie got away with a handball there.
We've only got 3 seniors on the whole team,
Yeah,
so most of them will be back.
London's a real young team as well as Jonathan Alder. And London's future is really bright the way they've the way their players are distributed. I think the only senior on the field right now, I'm scanning the field, is probably Jamie Odie.
Is Willard out there?
Natalie's out there too. Yeah, Natalie and Jamie. But very young team, sophomore goalie. You got to love that. And Samantha White might be.
Cindy Wallace,
No,
she's
Samantha's a junior. Yeah, that's true. Cindy's out there, defender, I guess. She's a senior, but to your point, absolutely, very young team. Jillian with a good ball to Alethea. Needs to put that in the middle. Nice defensive play by Alder there.
Alder's getting a little pepped up. The stands are getting the fans are getting into it.
Jamie Odie with a chance.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh.
Oh, now.
Getting a little tough.
Getting a little
A little feisty.
Got an elbow in the chest.
Don't
there
come in here with that stuff.
Don't touch me and don't touch my stuff.
Yeah, it seems like the pace has picked up a little bit. I don't think Alder wants to lose, and like I said, they've never beat London before. I don't think London wants to let them, so it might get interesting here. Not that it didn't already. Whitney Hodge coming in for who? Samantha White.
There's not too much run in that puck up there, is there?
No. He's got it down.
We finally figured that out, and that's a job to have.
Shelley McLean would throw in. The ref didn't want her to throw it quite yet. That's twice she's tossed it in before he was ready for her. But in her defense, they usually don't call it quite that close. That girl had about one step before she was off the field. Now we'll try another throw in. Jillian's really good at, I'm her dad, I shouldn't say this, she's good at cheating up on that throw in. She gets an extra couple yards cheating up every time. If you can get away with it, that's great.
So now you got a cheater in the family.
Just a little. Look at that ball by Lauren Mack. She kicked that.
Is it going to bounce in?
That almost bounced in.
That would have been something that bounced over her head
That
when it
was
went.
45 yards out, and it was still long. She blasted that one. She's getting some applause, even though it didn't go in. That was a heck of a kick.
Wouldn't that have been something if it bounced over the goalie's head and went in? Just barely went over the backstop.
Lauren's a good kid. The only thing about her is she, for some reason or another, and I don't know where her family's from, she seems to be a Michigan fan. So we go round and round about that.
Well, I tend to go their way too.
See, I just started to say he's not going to say it, is he? I got to leave now.
I got a
OSU graduate, and I got
relation
you're on your own.
that kicked for Michigan, Bobby Wood.
When was that?
When Bobby kicked Carl. And that's been 20 years ago.
Is that right? Jamie out to Jillian with it. Beating on each other a little bit.
Probably more than 20.
Oh, that's a good opportunity.
Here
for
comes
London there. Left-footed
and blocked.
Excellent save by Jessie. I can't remember her name. I should know the keeper's last name for Alder because she's worked with us before. But sophomore, I believe her name's Jess, and I cannot remember her last name. Her parents are going to listen to this and track me down. There's her
She's
dad
done a
now.
good job. It's a good save.
Yeah, I think last time this summer when we scrimmaged, it was a 5-0 game. So she's doing a good job keeping it 2-0.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned the score for a while. It is 2-0, and we've got 25 minutes left in the second half. London and Jonathan Alder, girls soccer. As you said before, they've never lost to Alder yet. So we might as well just keep that intact now.
Don't say that now. That's right. Thank you.
Well, being a county rival, you almost had to be a little biased about it.
That's right.
But give them their props, even though I don't have a list of numbers or names of who they are.
Yeah, again, if you're just tuning in, the Alder girls have helped us. That's a nice ball there, Letha. You might be able to get to. The Alder girls, when we have been short people, have been kind enough to play for us in tournaments, so I'm sure it's kind of a friendly rivalry out here, although it may not look like it at times. But, some of the Alder girls have really helped us out in a bind, and they're all good kids, of course. Natalie Willer with another nice throw in. That's just come so far since last year. She's just really playing well.
That looked like that throw was a set-up play for it to come back to her.
That may have been. They do that from time to time. Dareth Fowler defending there. Nice job of getting it out of bounds, Dareth.
19. Dareth Fowler.
Got some more subs coming in. Looks like we got Anna Wan and maybe Jessica Reiner coming in. Dareth Fowler going out and Lauren Mack going out.
Be another throw in by Natalie Willard. 1, 2, 3. I was watching their defense, and they were playing pretty much almost like a man-to-man.
Alder or us?
Alder.
Yeah, they
on that throw-in.
Yeah, they all the teams for the most part tend to play. You just pick up a man. They call it marking in soccer. You mark the player, and they tend to play mostly man. There are kind of some zone principles involved. You don't want to follow your man from one side to the other of the field to the other side of the field. Good attempt there by Jillian. Cleared out by Alethea inadvertently. I thought it was Alethea, but they're going to give us the throw there. She must have had some help from the Jonathan Alder girl. London throw in. There you go.
Curve.
Nice try there. And Whitney Hodge with a good kick or a good attempt. The pressure is really staying on Alder, and that's going to go in. Willard.
She didn't believe that herself.
I'll tell you what, that was a tough angle for the goalie. Beautiful ball.
She came out there holding her hands up. Oh my!
That's
good job.
That's that's a tough one to defend. Yeah, that's good.
We're rolling.
I was going to guess that's Natalie's third goal of the year, but she'll probably correct me on that. I'm not certain, but she's scored a few of them. As hard as she plays, it's good to see her get one. Excellent goal, though.
Yeah, she didn't believe that goal. I seen Jamie doing her tricks there.
Yeah. That 3-0 lead, that's a little different. 2-0. That's as obvious as that sounds. That's you don't see a lot of teams come back from that. That's like a 28-0 lead in football.
Okay. Lamberson on the attack.
Putting the pressure on him.
Has she scored yet?
Alethea had a goal after Jillian, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She ran in and
Yeah, she had that short
follow-up.
one.
Yeah,
that's right. Not too many games go by when Alethea doesn't get at least one goal. She does a great job. London's defense, again, playing really, really well. They've had 2 shutouts this year, and that's saying something for a young team, but they just seem to be playing real good defense. And the problem was last year we didn't score very many goals, and this year we're scoring some goals, so it's all good.
what is amazing is how you can be in, the ball's going to go about everywhere on that field, and you can have a defense set up for anywhere it goes. That takes some planning and strategy, I would
Sure
imagine.
does.
You got 69 feet from where to where, Mark?
Somebody told me that you had to buy for the whole team if they won tonight by
I
3.
hope that's not true, because I won the football pool this week, and I got money on me for a change,
Whoa.
so don't tell anybody that.
You just did.
Yeah. Nobody. You think people going to be watching this and listening to it and stuff? Uh-oh.
Watch them.
We're in trouble.
They'll be after you.
We're in trouble now. April Isaac's back in the game. Cindy Wallace with a nice pass to April. Gonna be another white throw there. Good interception of the pass by April. Oh, that looked like a handball they didn't want to call for some reason. Rolled right up the Alder girl's arm. And again, not to take anything away from Alder, but they're just not getting very many offensive chances. London's playing so well on defense.
You're sure you're right about that.
Jamie Ody's, that move's famous. I don't know what
What do
it
you
is.
call
she
it?
does. I
get
think
ready
it
to
might
say.
be a Jamie original, but she certainly does it a lot and gets away with it.
You mean it's not legal?
It's legal, yeah.
Okay.
You don't see anybody but her do it. Some sort of little bunny hop thing. It's kind of entertaining. Good throw in, not controlled real well. It's going to be Jonathan Alder ball.
I got some good news today. I got a note that Marilyn Hall was going to help me do volleyball. We did volleyball the other night, and I was on my own, and I think I got somebody's attention because he don't know what he's talking about.
That's one I can.
And I made it very clear I didn't know what I was talking about. And this Marilyn Hall is a coach and also an official. So that'll be a very good addition to the
Looks like we got a goalie change for Alder
team.
again. We apologize for not having an Alder roster, but Jess, the Jonathan Alder goalie, is also a good field player. I suspect she'll take that goalie jersey off and come back in a minute here and play the field a little bit.
It's a good-looking jersey. I like to have that. Just
Yeah, those goalie jerseys,
Sharp.
if I wasn't old and fat, I'd have me one of those. They're pretty cool. Oftentimes they're very bright color, as you noticed, so you can just differentiate between the goalie and the other players on the field.
Right.
Whitney Hodge with a nice save, and Jamie with a really nice ball back to her. London really working the ball well, passing-wise. Samantha with a big whack.
London wants another score big time, I think.
Sure looks like they're working on it, doesn't it? Beth Ann Wilson mowing somebody down and unintentionally, and going to get the ball to boot, it looks like.
Something I just noticed is I don't see any knee pads out there.
Nothing. Only padding they've got is those shin guards, and I'll tell you what, it seems like that there'd be a lot more people getting carted off with as much contact as there is, but the shins must be the only thing they want to get covered. Fanny Learfelt came back into the lineup, replacing Beth Ann Wilson. Fanny against an exchange student, I believe, from Sweden, and I sincerely apologize if I've got that wrong.
I get ready to say you finally decided to challenge his name, huh?
Yeah, I did. And I apologize for that.
It looks like it.
I'm hoping her family's not over here with her to hear that pronunciation. But staying with the Jordan family in town, as I understand it. Rachel Jordan's an excellent volleyball player, as you probably know, and a real good basketball player, too. Big post player.
You know, Rachel was injured first part of the season last year, and
Right.
she didn't really get to come on until late in the season.
Yeah, she'll do well this year. She's got her back all healed up, I believe.
Would you agree that one of the first things you got to learn in this game is how to run?
I tell you, it seems to help if you can just flat out run all day, and they do it. I'll tell you, I don't know how they do it. I've been out there for some father-son or father-daughter games, whatever, and there's way too much running involved for my taste. But, I think that's one of the reasons why people like Alethea have had such good success, because she can just run and not think anything of it.
She was doing that in the 8th grade.
That's right.
Running track. You go out and see her. And most people thought she was a junior, senior in high school.
Right. Yeah, it sure doesn't hurt if you can run reasonably fast and you're in shape to run all day.
We're down to under right at 15 and a half minutes, Carl, and we have a score of 3-0. Goals by Lamberson, McLean, and Natalie Wheeler, the side shot.
Forgot who the third one was. That spectacular one from Natalie. Mo Hodge with a beautiful ball down to Skittles. I can't remember Skittles' real name. Ashley Howard. I don't know how she got that nickname Skittles. So don't ask me. I think she lives
candy.
I think she lives on those. They're going to call that on Jamie. Knocked her down. Good sportsmanship on Jamie's
Skittles
part.
Howard.
Trying to help her
remember
out.
that.
Now we got Lauren Mack replacing Cindy Wallace at defense. Lauren's got that one sleeve thing going, that one sleeve rolled up and the other one not. I think it's become an epidemic. It was Dareth Fowler only, and now I see maybe a couple.
Number 5, like Beth Ann Wilson. I think hers is up. Or is both of them up?
As soon as Lauren comes in, she's back out, and Cindy Wallace replaces her. I don't know what that's all about.
Penalized for having a sleeve up.
Maybe so.
Not really. People listen to this say, what's he talking about?
That's right.
Got to enjoy
Ashley Howard, excellent job there.
That's what I would be doing.
That's an absolutely wrong name. We'll just move right on. Sorry, I was Whitney Hodge. Cindy Wallace clears it out. That's going to be an Alder throw in. I don't think Jonathan Alder has had a shot on goal in the second half, which is, again, really says something for London's defense. That young lady right there is one big reason for it. Nice clear by Jenny again. And I'm going to jinx us.
Good save by number 11, Jennifer Tennell.
That's the rule and not the exception with her. There's not much that gets by Jenny. Somebody listening to this is going to think Jenny's paying me, but she does such an awesome job on defense. Sometimes, just like in football and some other sports, defenders don't get the credit that they deserve. But
you can tell me, how much do you get?
I'm sorry?
How much does she pay you?
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me. You got to have a little fun in here.
It's more than you guys are paying me, though. I'll tell you that. It's not that much. I'm sorry.
Mercy.
I think if this holds out, this will be London's third shutout of the year, and that's saying something in 6 games. That's really awesome. Great defensive job.
We're down to 13 minutes, and we still have a score of 3-0 in favor of the Raiders.
Looks like
starting to turn That's what it did last year.
Get that ball out of there.
April Isaacs with a really nice ball to Jamie Odie. Just let that come to you and get running, Jamie. Jamie showing her track skills there, sort of.
See her grab that ball with foot, Carl, and pull it back.
Look at that. Excellent run by Jamie Odie.
Get it.
Good attempt. Oh, I'm sorry to holler into your microphone. That was a
okay.
beautiful shot by Jamie Odie, and just a little wide. Jamie's another one of those kids that's a track kid that can just run all day, it seems like.
Yes, she does.
I'm not getting tired. Maybe she is.
Can't counter laps very well, but
Can't what?
Counter lap. She run, was it a mile? Run the mile. Whatever it was, she stopped and still had a lap to
Quit
go.
after 7 or
Yeah. They said, you got another one to go? She said, no, I don't.
That'll slow you down in a track meet.
she was through. She finished it, but she wasn't happy.
We won't let her live it down.
Yeah. Now that I know it, I'll just join in. I didn't know that. But good job by Mo stopping that one, and a big Jonathan Alder kick.
That surprises me that you don't see more kicks like that, especially coming from Jonathan Alder. At least get it down here on this end of the field.
Brittany Fowler coming out of the goal like a good goalkeeper should. Doing an excellent job. Another save by Brittany and a big punt. You ask 10 soccer people whether it's a punt or a kick, and you get 5 of them saying, don't say punt, and 5 of them saying it's okay to say punt. I'm such a football guy, I just continue to use that term.
They're attacking us here in the last few minutes.
I'm sorry?
They are attacking us.
Yes, they are. The young lady out there with the ball, I believe, is Jess. It was in goal. Playing out in the field now. Jenny Tunnell clearing another one.
That's better than going in the creek like the other field, wasn't it?
Yeah. And there's not.
You have a pond over there.
I noticed.
What is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Pond?
Is it going to be a pond? I can't see them having a pond right next to the school.
Trouble. That's right.
Range for the parking lot.
For right now, maybe.
Whitney Hodge really playing well. Jamie with a little fancy footwork. I think that's going to be a white ball. Yep. We got Willard, Lamberson, and McLean coming in for London. Replacing Isaacs, Samantha White, and who else we got? Ashley Howard.
10 minutes left. How we doing, Carl?
Whatever the clock, we were right on the clock. We're only running with us running.
Okay.
Jillian's moved back to midfield now. Jenny's at her usual defender spot. I think we're back to just about the starting lineup, give or take a couple.
Jessica Reiner. Is that her name, Reiner or Rainer?
I think it's Reiner. Officiating's been generally very good, but they seem to be having some issues with substitutions, and it's not rocket science. I'm not sure what they're arguing about here. A couple of subs coming in. Dareth Fowler and Cindy Wallace replacing Jessica Reiner and Anna Wan. Jillian with a clear that was wide, but that's still going to buy him some time on defense. And with a 3-0 lead, that's fine.
A header by Willard. Another header.
And again, steal and great defense by Jenny and a left-footed kick almost out to midfield. And Lauren Mack going to bully her way through there. Nope. Willard, good control out to Jillian McLean. Looking up the sideline, and she's just not going to keep it in bounds. Dad will holler at her about that later.
The official was good, like he tried kicking and still in bounds.
Coach Ryan yelling at him to try and get the ball wide and create some space and angles like you would in, not unlike a fast break in basketball.
Lamerson going for the steal.
She came up with it. She's a pain, I tell you. I'd hate to guard her. Natalie with a good chance. Oh, hit that young lady
right in the
noggin.
face.
Oh, I think that's going to be an Alder ball. Nice attempt there by Alethea and Natalie.
Good hustle.
London girls got to be proud of themselves the way they played tonight. They've played really hard, really well. Looks like going to go to 3-2-1 unless something really odd happens. Next game Saturday evening at Central Crossing, the new Grove City High School, and if I'm not mistaken, Central Crossing has not won a game yet this year, so maybe we got a chance to go to 4-2-1. Don't want to count the chickens before they're hatched.
Just get the box ready for them, huh? Here we go. 7 minutes. There for a while, Alder was planning on the they're into the field for quite a while.
Yeah, I
Thought they was going to score.
That might have been all they had. That's that late in the second half. You're bound to be getting a little bit tired. I don't know how good a shape these girls are all in, but
It's hard to tell from up here. Usually you can tell if they're been leaning down and tugging on their shorts that they're getting tired. But even them breaks when they're standing still, they're not showing the fatigue.
And it's a
London's not anyway.
it's a little different kind of running than some of the other sports. In basketball, for example, it's more of a short sprint sort of thing. And Brittany Fowler with what should be an easy save there.
No call, huh?
Clock stop.
Get into it.
So that play there where she's the ball come up her arm on the elbow and part of her arm.
I think that's just.
Is
I
that,
think that's a London parent wishing it was a handball. I don't think it was anywhere near intentional. But again, it's kind of subjective. You know, that sometimes they'll call it if it hits you on the arm, period, and sometimes they'll let it go if they don't think it was intentional or it didn't help you retain possession. Excellent play by Jenny.
Just clear it out.
Trapped it with 1 foot and just kicked it right on out of there.
There's nice. That hurt.
By McLean. Yeah. Looks like that might not have felt that good. Natalie
5
Wheeler,
minutes and a
excellent
steal by
excellent
Wheeler.
steal. Kicked it at Lethea. I don't think Lethea was ready for that. Alder trying to mount some kind of an attack, but just think it's going to be a little late, or hope so at least. Cindy Wallace with a little header attempt. Nicely done.
They got a chance. They got a shot. Ooh, and it goes wide. Oh, what a break for us.
That was the best chance Alder's had this evening, and just a little bit wide. Girl just mishit it.
They've been playing for that for the last 10 minutes, too.
That frankly should have been a goal, but it's easier for me to say from up here.
4 minutes left in this contest, and London's up by 3. 3-0.
Brittany Fowler with a goal kick. Maybe didn't get all of that one, but that's okay. Lauren Mack clearing it across the end line there. It's, I guess, better than nothing. And when
She's going to stop that quickness from coming around her stealing the ball.
And with that running clock, you know, it's a beautiful thing. You just they got to go fetch that ball, put it down in the corner. You'll kill about 25 seconds that way. So, corner kick for Jonathan Alder coming up. London wasn't very ready either, I can tell you that. And again, Jenny brings it out of there. Jenny Tennell again. I think you can see how important she is on defensive end there.
She's in on almost every defensive play that gets anywhere near the...
Sure is. Natalie Willard brought it up the sidelines nicely, and Alder took it.
I noticed when they see Mac coming, they kind of slow down a little bit.
Well, Lauren doesn't slow down for anybody.
I
I tell
know.
you, she'll run you over. But again, it's legal. If you know, she's
That's
not.
all part of the
she's
game.
not doing anything malicious. That's for sure.
Oh, nice stop.
Natalie getting a little frisky there. She's going to get a penalty call. She's not careful. Got that arm out. Kind of like hooking them in basketball. Maybe that's one of her old basketball skills coming back or something. And if they don't call it, I guess it's legal.
2 minutes. 3-0.
Alder fans not liking that official's call on that, but I think it might be academic with 2 minutes to go. Alder throw in anyhow.
You sure let them know the boys' thing's coming up right after.
Yeah. I think you just did.
How long you got between games? 10.
I know their game don't start till 7, I don't think. That's according to the scheduling.
Alder throw in. Cindy Wallace going to get to it. Good job, Cindy. She has improved so much over last season. Not that she was a bad player last year. She's worked really hard apparently in the preseason.
McLean clears it out. That was Jillian.
That was Jillian. I'm trying not to talk too much about her and seem too biased.
If she does something, you got to say it. You're going to have to fight her at home.
She's my favorite player on the team. I'll give you that. There's a little. I think they're going to maybe call Beth Ann for that, and you can hear Coach Ryan laughing from here that there was nothing illegal going on there, but the ref doesn't agree with him. I think he thought it was a push.
And like Carl just mentioned a while ago, that don't go away, don't turn that dial, folks, because the boys' game, soccer game against Jonathan Alder will be coming up as soon as this one's over. So you're going to have 160 minutes of, is that right?
That's right.
160 minutes of soccer. 80 girls and 80 boys.
Lauren Mack getting one more big kick into Alethea. Maybe we get one more chance here with 30 seconds to go. Hate to be greedy. Nice play by Alethea to get the ball.
They're wanting to be greedy. She's there in a hurry. They want to get this one in.
Reporting it as it happens. That's right. Look at Natalie with a beautiful ball to Alethea. Kick it, and that's going to go wide.
Oh, man.
That was a nice attempt.
She wanted that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there you have it. Final score. London 3, Alder 0. Okay, Carl? Take a break. Okay, Carl, can we roll? This is the varsity game, the boys, soccer, London and Jonathan Alder. And I have with me Al Shellhouse, who's going to be doing the major part of the commentary with me tonight. And he's taking over for Mr. McLean, who did the girls' game. I told you to stick around, we'd have a game, so here we are. Do you know most of these kids?
Yeah, I have coached them since they were in the U10 league, most of them, mostly in traveling teams. They were in the Goisel, which is Greater Youth or Greater Outer Belt Youth Soccer League. So they've had experience playing, Dublin and Hilliard and Grove City teams as youngsters, and now it's a pleasure to see them playing high school ball.
Sounds good to me. So then you're the man. I'll just follow your lead.
Well, we should have a pretty good matchup tonight. Last year, these two teams tied in a really good game, and no change here. That's number 21, Steve Craner, and he's got some excellent foot skills, and you'll see tonight where he's going to be almost like the quarterback on a football team. He's going to be controlling the ball and trying to feed the through passes through to other guys to run on and take the shots. So Steve has got a lot of soccer experience. He plays on a premier team, one of the highest level teams in Columbus, and we're lucky that he decided to go to school here in London instead of a private school.
He's a guard on the reserve basketball team last year.
Right,
okay.
right, and
same kid. Yeah.
He has a sister that's also very athletic too, Ashley. Right. Steve Baker and Eric Sisko getting wrapped up there with the ball, and Steve Baker comes through with it. Steve Baker is another boy with some very good foot skills, and Steve is. I'm not sure who all the captains are this year, but I know he was last year. Steve's a senior as well, and he's a very good all-around athlete. I believe he's also a pretty good baseball player, I understand.
I got a feeling this match is going to get a little heated.
Well, it gets sometimes intense. Soccer is not a non-contact sport. It's considered somewhat of a contact sport. They can bump into each other, and they can go shoulder to shoulder. And
good steal.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was.
That was Brian Chin, number 13. He's playing what we call the sweeper position. And it's his job that if anybody gets a breakaway, he's supposed to clean that up. He's kind of like a free safety in football.
Yeah, 21. That's Craner, right?
Right.
They got the numbers all
They
way
had a
over
foul
here
there.
trying to find them.
You're right. Yeah, there was a foul there, and London got a free kick.
So is that considered a free kick if he throws it like that?
No, that's the goalie can do one of two things with the ball once he gets it. Of course, he can pick it up. It's corner kick. That means it went off of them, off the inline. But when a goalie gets the ball, he can either punt it or he can throw it. And he's the only guy, of course, that can use his hands legally on the field. And we have Derek Eads. Derek has really come along in the last year. He's also gone up to Marysville in the off season and played spring ball with a Marysville team.
Oh, that was close.
Good service on that corner kick. Derek puts a good ball out there so the guys can run in and try to make that score.
Just trying to pick up the number, who the kid is. He kicked it.
Number 9 here for Jonathan Alder is. They've got a bunch. Yeah, Pat Trombley there. He's playing up front. And, 15. Who's 15 there for Jonathan Alder? Brian Ayers. I would look for those two guys to take some shots tonight as well. They're playing up front, and it's an interesting game from the standpoint that most of these guys know each other and sometimes play on the same team in the off season or at indoor soccer up at Soccer First. And when they're nice enough and they let an old man play, they let me play too.
So how long do you last?
Not as long as they do, I can tell you that for sure. The only way I can last the whole game is when I'm playing goal.
Okay. Number 10, that's Chris Byram.
Chris played for a Hilliard team in the spring in traveling, and Chris, very strong player and has a good nose for the goal. You'll see him drive for the goal, and he's playing up front. And he's a hard one to push off the ball. He's very strong on staying on the ball, and defenders will have traditionally a hard time. Taking the shot there was
number 17.
17, yeah. Josh McCrae. And what you'll see in soccer is a lot of times these outside halfbacks, the guys that, where 17 is playing, and across the other side, I believe it's, is it 22? I'm going to have to get my bifocals readjusted here, but they will sometimes attack the goal as well, and you'll see shots from them. There's Chris Byram trying to flick the ball out and forward. See what the call is here. Up, it's a corner kick, so London will get it into the corner there and be able to
set up a play.
Right, yeah. Now you'll see them, usually corner kicks are one of the few set plays in soccer. Free kicks and corner kicks.
So you got Eric Cisco, number 10.
23. Looks like Carlos Marino is in there, number 12. Ball came out.
I think he kicked it a little bit further than he wanted to.
There's Jared Pickens coming up on 22, which is Ryan Roof. I hope I'm pronouncing that.
I'm sure they'll know who we're talking about.
That was a nice big clear back by the Jonathan Alder defense. Sometimes if the ball gets in there a little too close and London's pressing, the thing to do is just really kick that ball out. There's good give and go. He tried it again.
Alder looks like they don't play too bad offense.
Right. Looks like Richie Boyd came across there and took the ball. And yeah, you're going to see a lot of back and forth attacks tonight, I think. At least that's the way last year's game went, which kind of gets the old ticker going.
Young men will sleep well tonight, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what kind of pace they have in that, late second half. But yeah. Yeah, we had a little bump there, both going up for the ball. I think
he's not getting up too quick.
No, 23. Nick Chapman. Let's hope he's okay. That ground is really really hard.
Haven't had any rain.
No,
not anything. So
no matter what field you're playing on, here or away, they're all pretty hard, even if you water them. Yeah, he just got a little hit there. He bumped up against Dusty Ryan, who's playing that fullback position back there, or defensive fullback, that is. And that would be kind of like the equivalent of a cornerback on the defense in football.
I tried to transfer the numbers over here by the names. So
Yeah, there you go.
Find them a little quicker.
Steve Baker with the ball was number 7.
Get up, Baker.
Sean Bishop. Sean is the son of the head coach, Tom. Tom has done a lot of work up in Jonathan Alder with soccer. He's an official, and Steve with the cross trying to get it over the center to Carlos.
Oh, it's a good block out.
Oh, takes the shot
that
close.
Looked like it curved out.
Right. He was trying to place in that top right corner.
Was that Byram?
No, that was Steve Kreiner.
Steve Kreiner, okay.
And number 12, Carlos Marino.
Kreiner's 21.
Yeah. See, I've got an advantage on you, Carl. I've got the numbers memorized.
Gary.
I'm Gary. That's
Gary,
Carl.
okay.
That's all right. Carl's hearing you too.
Okay. Let me guess, Carl's better looking.
I'm
right?
not even going to address that.
Trying to cross it over there and get behind the defense. Dusty Ryan picks it up and brings it out. Again, Dusty makes a tackle. Let's carry on. Both players just got...
Is that actually called a tackle?
Yeah, it is. When you come up and stick your foot and get the ball, and it doesn't matter what the other guy does. Carlos Marino kind of looking for a penalty there, but none given. Usually when you come from behind to defend a player, you got to be real careful not to get the foul.
These guys use a lot of body contact. A lot more body contact than the girls.
Right. Oh yeah. You'll see the hands come up. You can't grab somebody else's jersey, and you can't get your arm way up towards their face. But you can shield the ball, and you can use your presence to make yourself known, so to speak.
And they're definitely doing that.
Yeah. John Meeks with the throw in there.
I remember that one name anyway.
Meeks again. Kreiner steals the ball, centers it to Josh Roach, and it's cleared out by, I'm trying to get his number there, 31, which is
good stop. Put foot
Brendan
to it.
Mahaffey. Oh, shot by Byron.
Brandon's had 2 attempts.
Right. You can see London's trying to mix up who's coming up front. Now you're starting to see Josh Roach come up and do some attack. And Josh is
number 20.
Number 20. I think this will be his 3rd year playing soccer for London. Josh has gotten bigger in the last year or so. He's gotten some height and also some speed. Oh, nice ball. Beautiful pass. Shot by Byron.
Save.
Beautiful save by keeper Zach Harris. Zach put himself in position there. But that was a great pass by Josh Roach to Chris Byram to get him free. And that's a clear by Jared Pickens.
Are you a coach?
I coached for a number of years, mostly in the ages from U10 on up to 15. And then I coach these guys in the indoor from time to time because the high school athletic rules do not let the head coach coach them in the off season. So we take them and play them in the indoor, and between myself and guys like Les Takis or Mark Ryan and so forth, we keep them in the sport. It's one of the sports you can play year-round now because of the facilities in Columbus, up at Soccer First in Dublin. Another nice pass by Kreiner to
Here's
Byron.
where speed makes
he gets through. He didn't totally get knocked off the ball, but no foul there. Roach tries to center over to Kreiner. Eads comes on the ball. 22, Ryan Roof again coming in to defend. Nice clear by Bishop.
That's a clear and a half.
Yeah. Sean there knew the ball was coming. That center part, right out there where he cleared it from, is the most dangerous spot to have the ball if you're defending. So he didn't care if it was going out. He wanted it out of there.
I say make him go get it.
Yeah. Well, that's why they have ball boys, I guess. Yeah, I believe last year it was like a 1-1 tie, so it was. There were a lot of shots in goal by both teams, a couple breakaways, particularly by Jonathan Alder, that could have won the game. But Steve Baker, I think he tried to use his left foot.
Yeah,
I'm not sure that wasn't a pass to Byram on the opposite side, trying to get the goalie out of position. Well, we got a breakaway by 15. There's Owen Ryan out with the save.
There's where speed comes in.
Yeah, that's soccer. Size helps on some set plays, but speed kills. That's the that's the saying. You know, if you get speed, that's what gets it going. Field presence, good foot skills, and speed with those combinations.
Yeah, he got the ball out of there. I thought he was going to gang up on him there for a minute.
That's actually a pretty good ball because just a little long by Bishel. He's trying to get it over the corner, pull the goalie out and away, and maybe have one of his guys run onto it and cross back over. So there is a strategy that you'll see where they'll try to put it in the corner and then have somebody cross it back over, and hopefully catch the defense out of position.
Yeah.
Byron with the ball, trying to shield it, using his body to shield it. Turns. Oh, he's going to call offsides.
Now, I'm not sure how would it be an offsides.
The offsides is if you have to have either the ball with you, well, maybe the better way to explain it is you got to have one defender between you and the goal other than the goalie, unless you've got the ball or you're even with the ball.
Okay.
So it prevents cherry picking. It'd be like cherry picking in basketball. So that's what they try to prevent, is that type. Throw in by Byram to Baker. Steal by Bishel. Baker recovers, and that's a drop pass to Chin. Over to Eads with a step up by 22, and I think that's Mahan. I'll learn his name. Ryan Roof, I'm sorry.
That header that time, buddy.
Yeah.
Got some distance on it too.
Right. And they learned how to put power behind some of those ones that they play off their head. They kind of pull back with their back and then fire forward right as the ball gets there to try to do that. And
it's a timing thing.
Yes, it is. It's very much a timing thing. Very much so. Otherwise, you put it straight up in the air.
Yeah.
Or it goes over your head.
He sure sent that one a good way.
Looks like we got a foul here. Nope, they're going to do a drop ball. They either didn't know who it went out on or whatever, and so it's a drop ball. Much like a jump ball in basketball.
Right.
26 there. Cody Miller, a freshman, number 26 for Jonathan Alder, was in there getting the ball pretty well.
Well, we've won a half of a distance in the first half, and
yeah,
there's no score.
No score. Seen a couple of shots. 22 Roof. Brian Chin cleans up from his sweeper position, and see how he kind of has acted as a free safety, got over there. Kreiner with the ball. Pass. Oh, Bishel. Oh, good. Kreiner steals. Takes the shot anyway.
Wide right.
Wide, but close. He probably looked and saw that Roach was probably had a player next to him, so he went ahead and took the shot instead of the feed. Hassan Hamdan coming in at looks like a center midfield position. I think the
look at that.
They're going to give Steve a little rest there. Yep. That's 28. Dustin Fairchild back there, number 28, playing that defensive back position there up against Josh Roach there on that ball going out. Throw in. They have to keep both feet on the ground, have to use both hands and throw over their head on a throw in. They lift their foot or go over the line or put too much spin on the ball, the referee can award the ball to the other team. So that's why they kind of do those same style of throw in almost every time.
But you can drag the ball. You can drag your foot.
Right, yeah, you can drag it. Owen Ryan with the scoop. Jonathan Alder trying to get a through pass there that somebody could run onto.
The little kid down there's going them, we call them horns.
Foghorn?
Yeah. Foghorn,
Boy,
leghorn.
it's a nice night for this, I tell
It's
you.
a beautiful night.
Yeah. Roach onto the ball.
Roach don't play bad.
That's 28.
Oh, look at this.
Fairchild, right? I believe.
Ooh.
That was a good battle in the corner. Jared Pickens after the ball. Roof pushes him off. They're going to let it play. Getting a little physical.
It's getting just a little bit.
The other thing too is they get tired. You'll see them run into each other sometimes. They just can't stop as quick, or their skills start dropping down a little bit. And cross over to Ayers. Cisco on the ball. Got two. Ayers sneaks it through, but Cisco comes up with it. Eric's a big kid too. He's hard to get away from that ball too.
Just number 17?
Yeah, or 23.
23, okay.
Yeah. Ayers though was trying to, almost got the ball through his legs there, back towards the goal. 15 for Jonathan Alder. Throw in by Cisco to Byram. Byram sends it into the middle. Kreiner back in. Nice through pass. Derek Eads run onto it, crosses back to the center. Byram back in there. Shot by Kreiner. Pass by Marino. Another shot by Kreiner. Ooh, just missed.
Is Kreiner their main scorer?
I don't know if he's the main scorer this year, but I do know he's kind of like, by playing that center mid and with his ball skills, he probably leads in assists, and that's feeding the ball to the guy that makes the shot. So, like I said, he's kind of like that football quarterback in there. He's working the ball, looking for that open guy he can pass to that will score. Brian Chin with a nice clear out. And Derek Eads trying to bring the ball back in over there against 38.
And we're down to 17 minutes
Yeah.
in the first half. Still no score, and London's headed that way.
Good shot and save.
He's had about 3 or 4 saves.
Right. Zach Harris is being in the right position tonight. London's finding it hard to get past him.
He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Starting to get a little cool, Carl.
Yeah. Pat Trombley with the feed and steal out to Ryan Roof. Roof takes a cross. Gets over to Ayers. Cisco and Richie Boyd are on him. And Jonathan Alder with a corner kick here. So you'll see them set up and charge the goal at some point on the kick and try to get in among the defense. And they almost mark up like, man-on-man basketball thing when they get down in these areas. You try to find out who your man is and guard him. And shot by that was Sean Bishel.
So far, they haven't been too much of a threat scoring-wise yet.
Yeah, the shots haven't been really dead on. They've come close to a couple breakaways there, but there haven't been the passing combinations out in front. And that's kind of the way it was last year. And I attribute that maybe to the style of play. Jonathan Alder is working the breakaway, and London's trying to get the ball control right down in front of the goal, but they're all trying hard.
I'm impressed with where this Byram handles himself.
Yeah, he's a determined player. He's only a sophomore, so you'll see him this year, next year, and the following year. His dad's the head coach.
Oh, okay.
And, he came to us from Briggs High School, where he's the head coach there, and he's still a math teacher there. But he lives here in the London area, and that makes it a little more convenient after school. And we're lucky to have him. I believe he has what's known as a D license, which is a level of coaching experience in addition to being a high school coach. So he has some certification with that, which is great. And he replaces Scott Spain, who was the coach last year.
I knew there was somebody in Spain or something like that.
Right. Scott was with London 3 or 4 years, maybe 4 years, and had a real good record here.
I didn't mention the coach at the beginning of that contest. There, Andy Byram and Andy Urasek.
Yeah,
right.
You got that.
Assistant coach Andy Urasek.
And see, Jonathan Alder has 2 assistant coaches, Tony Warner and John Clapham. And, of course, Tom Bishel is well known in the Jonathan Alder area for soccer, both recreational and high school. And he's a certified ref as well. Kreiner with the ball. See him, he's trying to look for that pass. No, he went ahead and took the shot. Ooh. Good shot, excellent save.
He's giving that goalie a workout.
Yeah.
That's just
nice slide tackle. Nice slide tackle, too.
Be in the right place at the right time.
He got on that, and that was a great shot and a great save. Kreiner making the shot and Harris the save. He put that ball out either to Cisco or to himself sometimes. You can pass to yourself. Just put it out there and try to run on it.
Outrun the person and get to it, yeah.
Got some substitutions for London. In for Richie Boyd is Kurt Shellhouse. In for, see, Josh Roach is coming back in. Looks like for Byram. And in for Eric Cisco is Hassan Hamden. Looks like they got Hassan playing up front. Roach is going to play a halfback position, and Shellhouse back here is going to play a right defensive fullback. There's a clear. Get it out of that danger zone.
Really?
Pickens with the head touch there. Dusty Ryan making a nice defensive play. sticking with it.
I thought they kicked it out of bounds.
Yeah. Throw in there to number 9, Pat Trombley. Ryan Roof went up. He's playing up front a little more now. Number 22 for Jonathan Alder. Who's that off? Touch by Brian Ayers. Bishel tries to feed it up to Ayers, and defensive play by Shellhouse there for London. He's 17 again. Josh McCrae, a freshman for Jonathan Alder, on the throw in. Maintains possession there.
Oh, good
Roach
show.
comes up with it. Yeah. Roach is dribbling, feeds it out to Baker. Oh,
Little
Bishel takes the
crossover,
stick.
almost made it.
That's an interesting matchup because both those boys have played on the same indoor team occasionally with each other. Bishel comes up limping a little bit. Owen Ryan, keeper, feeds that to Kreiner. Kreiner's going to dribble and gets the foul. Plus, Bishel is taking a seat. If you're hurt and you want to stop play, just sit down. And you do a 2-game suspension. So
I know it. I had to see it tonight, but
yeah, that may
games we did in the past.
Yeah. Carlos Marino
quite
with
a
a
few.
shot.
Seen quite a few yellow.
Yeah. I've been at games where you 5, 6, 7 aside is not, unfortunately, uncommon. But tonight, not too bad. They've been playing a good physical, for the most part, clean. When they get physical, they're doing it not intentionally against each other. Just trying to get the ball and trying to work it. And we'll see if Bishel comes in, because he's kind of like Jonathan's Alder's counterpart to Stephen Kreiner there. He's playing center mid, and he's kind of like their offensive captain.
That's number 17, right?
Or number 7. He's
7.
out. Yeah,
Okay.
he's out. He's the one who went off limping, so we'll see what effect that has. Carlos Marino maintains possession. Oops, slide tackle. Now, if he'd gotten the ball there and first, there might not have been a foul, but he got all the player instead of the ball. Didn't touch the ball when he made that tackle. Now they're making a wall, and there's a shot. Ooh, close.
Was the wall allowed? They're not allowed to move, though, are they?
They're not allowed to move, and they got to be 10 yards away from the kicker. Now, they can line up closer than that, but the other team can ask the referee to move them back. Particularly with that left hand.
Cover my face.
Right. But, yeah, you don't want to get hit in the lower extremities with a shot.
And that was considered a free kick.
That was, yeah. Well, actually, that's a goal kick because it went out of bounds off us over there.
No, I'm not talking about him. The one
Oh yes.
before.
Oh yeah. On
When
the
the guys
right.
line up
That's
in
a
front
free
of him.
kick, and they can be one of two types. One is direct, which means you can kick it right into the goal and it scores. The other type of free kick is indirect, which means it has to touch one other player before it can go into the goal. Okay. Byram coming with the ball, does a high cross. Now Roach, ooh, close. There you go. Ayers and Shellhouse matching up. Yep. Yep.
I heard lay down and said, "That's my boy. You better watch it."
Yeah, well, that was my boy playing the defense. So. Yeah, he's not. Oh, here we go. Good pass. Good pass.
Bam!
Oh, just over
strong.
the top.
And he went left-footed with it.
Right. 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 Yeah, now he might have had an opportunity to cross, but only if Roach and Baker had gotten up there a little sooner. He took the shot probably because they were a few yards back, and they weren't in his field of view. But, you know, he tried placing it up, which is good, too, on that. Derek Eads on the ball there, wins the ball, maintains possession. Again to Byram. See Eads make the run? That's a great play. You do a give and go, and then you make the run, and sometimes you can get some offense going that way. Kreiner with a good trap, and that's what we call it when they stop the ball from the air or on a pass. It's called a trap. Yeah, they called him for offsides. That was a close one, but they're saying before they passed the ball to him, there was no other defender between him and the goalie. Offsides.
Oh, good. How about that stop?
Yeah, that was a trap. Baker onto it. Good pass. Oh, lost control. It's okay.
He's wrapping that ball behind.
Right. Football fields are sometimes a little hard to play on because they have a little more of a slope to them on the outside for drainage than a standard soccer field, which tends to be a little flatter. So that ball gets to rolling when you get out towards that end line, and you got to get on it. Looks like London ball here. Now there is one play that there is no offsides, and that's on a throw-in.
Okay.
So you can take off and be offsides on a throw-in. Now,
and that makes, I'm glad you brought that up, because that makes,
right,
gives you a good chance to actually pull off something.
Right.
Catch
In fact, down
sleeping.
here, when they do a throw-in close, you might as well take off, and if they can throw it far enough, Derek Eads and looks like Ryan Roof, R-U-E-F, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We're in a good battle down there. Oh, Marino tries to cross it to Roach. Baker out to Roach. Roach tries to turn, gets across it. Oh, back to Marino.
Boy, we got some
Close.
hitting that ball like we was doing the volleyball last night,
Right.
Carl. Strong.
Yeah. But this was like last year's game. London would have the ball down there. Jonathan Alder would bend but wouldn't break, and then they'd get a breakaway that would almost come close to scoring. And that counterattack is something you got to watch for. Nice goal kick there. Eads up for trying to win the ball. That was pretty good. Yeah,
good headbutt.
He's not the tallest guy on the team by any means, but he had a pretty good vertical leap there.
It looked like he was about 20 inches up in the air.
Yeah, right. Throw into can't see on the other side there with the Dusty Ryan with the pick or the tackle, and Roof for Jonathan Alder in there, and then 23 is, I'll get their names here, Nick Chapman was battling for the ball. Brian Ayers, that's right. Got tackled right there. And Shawhouse with the throw in.
We're getting down around the 3-minute mark. Still no score.
White throw. They called, they're allowing substitution. You can sub on your possession or corner kicks or on goal kicks. And in high school, there's unlimited subbing, I believe. When you get up the pros, you can only so many times.
Okay.
Off his back to keep it in. Alder ball. Throw in here by, who's 13?
A lot of head buttons
John
not
Meeks.
getting in.
Again on the throw in. Baker on the throw in. See, there he
Good
goes.
long.
Yeah, he didn't have to worry about offside, so he just started taking off. Oh, nice feed. Fire him to the ball. Oh. Woo. Yeah.
Oh, we wouldn't.
You saw that leg start to fire off there. Okay. Eads on the ball. Crosses it back. Kreiner to it. Baker to the ball, picking it up.
Roach with the move.
Oh, nice give and go.
Back to Baker.
Nice give and go. There's the shot.
Man.
I was trying to help it. Trying to guide it in that corner.
Good. Right. And you know, that give and go play is probably one of the simplest ones in soccer. You know, pass it to me, I'll pass it right back to you as soon as you get around that defender.
Yeah.
And Roach did that, and Baker was able to get the shot. Harris going to have the goal kick here. They put it right at the 6-yard line. There's what they call a goalie box there that the goalie has to keep the ball in on those kicks. And then the bigger box is the penalty area.
Okay.
Oh!
He was out of place, I know it.
Woo!
That goalie was way out there, and the ball was behind him.
Right. Two brothers in defense there. Dusty Ryan on the number 19 on the defensive fullback position. Then Owen Ryan came out. I'm not sure he knew whether Dusty was going to get to that ball or not. It worked out. Hassan Hamdan, number 14. Hassan's played some club ball as well.
Has he?
Yeah, he's been on the local traveling team.
Now that's a real clear out there.
Yeah. Throw in.
You can clear out the stands, Carl.
Yep. They all scattered.
All right. 15 seconds here.
Left in the first half.
Yeah.
And there's no score.
Clear out. Yeah, I think it's going to.
And they ain't gonna get the ball in time.
No. Wow. No score, but some excitement.
There we go. So we got 40 more minutes left. Don't go away.
Big kick out to Owen Ryan.
Say they had some changes out here.
For Jonathan Alder, it looks like Bischel is back in. He went out with the twisted ankle, and he's one of their key players. And it looks like they've moved Brian Chin, who was playing sweeper for London, up to the top to play offense. They moved Byram back. See, he just made the trap there, and they moved him back to defense. And there's the ball out. Byram cleared it. Yeah, a couple kids that aren't playing tonight that are have just been really good soccer players. One, Ryan Hill, who's a senior. Yeah, he's over at Mifflin. He popped his hip, and he's kind of been out of the action since then. Hopefully we'll see him by the end of the season.
Did somebody break their wrist?
Yes, that was Eric's younger brother, Scott. Scott was a freshman. And that was the last game up at Buckeye Valley. Scott was in and doing very well, playing defense, was containing his man and getting the ball, but went down on that hard dirt there. And Tyler Bennett, who usually plays back where number 8 is playing Jared Picken right now, he had a knee injury.
Here we got a breakaway.
There we go. Yep.
Oh,
Chin.
Alder come out of nowhere on that one.
Right. That was a good defensive play by Jonathan Alder.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No, yeah, there's some
big
action
play
going
coming
on.
there.
Yeah, just shut me up anytime.
No. I know. Somebody's telling me that it's got a cast all the way up to his shoulder.
He broke both bones in his arm right by the wrist, from what I understand. Hopefully he'll be back. They have him in a full arm cast, I think, for a week or two, and then he goes to a half cast.
He shoots one over.
Oh, there's an up. Eric, his older brother, just went up there in the air, big boy, and Zach Harris made a great play for a goalie too. I mean, that's a big kid to stop. And back to Owen Ryan, who'll pick it up.
I guess you got to go all the way up there and challenge him and make sure he picks it up.
Right. And Owen will tap it with his feet to see if you're coming. Brian Chin trying to make some action there, going up in the air.
They're been pretty good at cutting that off right there.
Yeah, Brian's one of those players who could probably play anywhere. He's got some speed, good foot skills, and knows the game both from defense and offense. Just a real good, steady player.
Steve Kreiner.
Yep, Steve's on the free kick here.
A little acting sometimes too.
Yeah. Back to the back post. Ooh. I'm not sure that he was trying to feed the back group there. Maybe he was, but that was a good rifle. Even if Eric had gotten on that back post, all he would have had to do was let the ball hit him, and boom, it would have been in. Zach Harris is going to take the goal kick here. Zach's made a number of good saves tonight. It's 15 Brian Ayers is dribbling with Kreiner. Kreiner maintains. Sometimes you can be fouled, and if you maintain possession of the ball and keep moving, the refs just let it play on because it's called advantage. You know, they don't want to stop an attack that may happen if the foul really didn't prevent you from advancing or maybe getting a shot off.
The first few minutes it was played down the other end. So
Right.
At least we got it back down there and
makes a beautiful cut. Feeds the ball in. Oh, almost gets it in. Jared Pickens making a good hustle over there to get the ball. Number 8. Now he's hustling to get back into position. He's playing what we call a stopper back, and he's kind of like the guy that's really supposed to get in there and prevent anybody from coming up center. Derek Eads shielding the ball. Roach with it. Oh, goes through. Beautiful move. Back to Eads. Eads does a left-footed cross.
Almost. The play was there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful
So was
play.
the goalie.
But so was the goalie. Baker did a nice flick.
You can see that play setting up.
You got 2 freshmen battling out on the other side there. Nick Chapman for Alder and Kurt Shellhouse over there. Ran into each other a little bit. Ryan has it now. Owen Ryan. Yeah. Owen is a good goalkeeper. Spent some time in England this year, I believe.
You might have to ask him to come and punt for the football team.
He's a good player. He's a good basketball player, too, I think. He's just a good athlete. Cisco trying to save the ball.
I've seen where schools pick up their soccer players to do the field goal kicking.
Yes. Yeah.
And extra point kicking.
Right.
Because basically that's all they do is kick anyway, so they're used to kicking along with the running.
Foul on Shellhouse there, up against Chapman. Free kick to Alder. That's it. Shellhouse with the block. Ryan Roof with the ball. And Kreiner comes up with it.
Steal.
Baker pops it out. Josh Roach with it. Controls it, maintains possession.
Good move on Roach.
Good move, yeah.
Nobody there to get it, though.
Roach puts it up into the corner. Back out, move back. Yeah, move back.
They're trying to tell him go back farther.
Yeah. He still got a good throw in. Picking with the head touch. Kreiner in. Oh, they're gonna call Steve in for. As the other kid went up, I think the ref is going to say that Steve Kreiner kind of. Oh no, they called it the other way. They must have thought he was up over his back.
Well, they're letting him play, and he's making a call.
There's a cross. Oh, close. Well, that
Looked like he was making a call, and they were still playing.
Yeah. I thought they might have called it on Steve for kind of getting underneath the kid as he went up, but They called the other kid for going up over the other boy's back, I
It
guess.
almost worked out in our favor.
Oh, nice move by Derek Eads. Derek has a good left foot, beautiful cross. Ooh, Baker tries to get there. That was good defense by...
Good save. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, he's still in there. Eads takes a right foot shot.
Field goal. We'll take a field goal out of it.
Yeah, that was his opposite foot. That was a good shot for, I think Derek's normal, the one he prefers is that left foot.
Left one.
Yeah. But he had a beautiful cross right before that, too. Hassan comes in for Josh. Hassan Hamdan in for Josh Roach. I think Coach Byram's trying to keep the offensive pressure up, keep the guys up front fresh there. He'll probably give Josh a breather.
Whoa!
Yep. Yeah, you got that.
I think this is sport you got to know how to fall, too.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to roll.
Yeah, like Kung Fu, they teach you how to fall first or something like that. Judo, yeah. And that ground is not soft.
Oh, tell
And
me.
there's no pads. Just your shorts and your briefs.
He had a hold of it. Yeah.
In the world?
He had a hold of it. He's
Yeah,
still going to follow him all over the place.
He's marking his man, just like
Threw him down, man! Threw him down on the ground.
he's going to give a caution to the player here. Oh, no yellow. I thought he was reaching for his pocket for the yellow there. Dusty Ryan with the kick up front. Up, he was offside. Jonathan Alder's defense on purpose pulled up, trying to get us offsides on that.
And that's something how the whole team, there's at least 6 or 7 people down there.
Right, in a line, and they all tried to get up.
Thinking the same way.
Right. That's to prevent the ball from just being blasted out real quick back from the defensive line. Baker, nice to Pickens. Pickens puts it in the corner for Eads to roll on.
Is there such a thing as a call on that? Would be an intentional pull up like that to force a
No, that's part of the
offside?
strategy. There's no call. The call goes in your favor if you get somebody offsides, but you're allowed to do that, and that's part of the strategy. Try to get the other team offsides. Now you're trusting the ref to call it and catch it,
Yeah.
and you hope to make it obvious.
Oh, I saw them all move up, but I didn't have a clue
Right.
why they were doing it.
That's exactly why.
Until
They were
you
trying
said
to get,
that.
Yeah, Hassan Hamdan with the ball, tries to keep it going. Nope, keeper calls everybody off. And a keeper will do that because you can punt it a lot further than somebody can clear it out, or you can take your time and distribute the ball.
Right.
Nice trap by Steve Kreiner.
Haven't
He
heard
feeds
too much
it,
out of
puts it up.
Kreiner lately.
Oh, runs on. Brian Chin runs on. Hassan's in the middle. Up, 3 defenders there, though. Good defense by Jonathan Alder.
It's been a very big defensive game. We're down to
It is.
under
Yeah.
30 minutes in the second half, and there's still no score.
It'd be like a football game where they're grinding it out right in the middle of the field. Throw in by Eads.
What's the best team you've seen play?
Other than,
In high school.
I was going to say, because I tend to watch a little bit of European or World Cup on TV.
Yeah.
But probably some of the Division I teams, Worthington Christian sometimes has a really good team. Some of the state-ranked teams out of Columbus.
You've been able to
See a few,
see them play and
yeah, from time to time. There are, I think there are now 3 divisions in in Ohio high school soccer, 1, 2, and 3. London is a solid 2.
Are they?
And we play some Division I teams, not many. And I think there's only maybe one Division III team on the schedule. For a while, there were only 2 divisions, 1 or 2, and
Getting so many more teams, probably it's going up the divisions.
right.
Uh-oh.
We have a foul here. Oh, London free kick. Looks like it's direct. The referee puts his hand up after making a free call kick. Then it's indirect and it has to come off somebody. See how they're lining up? They're trying to keep London up away from their goal, because if they go behind those players, they'll be offsides.
Okay.
So they line up and say, that gives our goalie distance. What happened here? We have some discussion on the sideline here. No, that's Austin Gunthorpe is in, number 7. Yeah, Austin Gunthorpe's in now, number 7, across the opposite side of the field. He's playing an outside halfback, and he's going for the ball right now. Austin's father, William, is a native of England, and Austin's grown up with the game and has some pretty good foot skills. Shellhouse with the stop and tackle and passes to Baker.
Uh-oh.
Eads onto the ball. Looks like Ayers doing the defense there.
Oh yeah, got it back.
Or no, that's number 18. I'm sorry. I thought it was 15. That was Billy McCartney on the defense there for Jonathan Alder.
We've had a few chances.
Dusty Ryan, he's going to probably kick that. Now, if that had been an intentional pass back, let's say Dusty had intentionally passed the ball back to his brother Owen, Owen would have had to kick it. He wouldn't be able to pick it up. But since it's off the head and maybe not intentional.
Okay.
Pat Twombly dribbling here and gets picked by Baker and Dusty Ryan.
He wanted
Dusty
some
comes
kind
up
of penalty call off of it.
Dusty's hobbling there.
Getting it, ain't they?
Good slide tackle out there by Jared for Jonathan Alder. Baker with the ball, has time.
Let's get a score, come on!
Tries to feed it.
Oh, a little bit hard.
Oh,
Hard
beautiful
head.
feed.
Good try, Derek.
Yeah. Derek got up there and got the ball, won it. Just couldn't get it down to the ground. That was beautiful. Nice play by Baker to feed it to him.
It's good setup.
Hammed it out, and it looks like Carlos Marino, number 12, is in for Hassan.
Definitely won shots on goal.
Yeah.
Attempts, we had more.
I mean, if you don't have attempts, the odds just go down. You gotta have shots at that goal. Austin Gunthorpe with the throw in.
you just believe eventually one of them's going to go in.
Yeah. Ooh, good pick by Jonathan Alder, but Baker does he maintain possession? Ball out of bounds. Pat Twombly again. Feeds the ball over. 23. Yep. Jared Pickin stops the play. We got a substitution here, so who's that?
18 going out.
Yeah, 18. I'm trying to find.
22 coming in.
That was Billy McCartney coming out, and Ryan Roof coming in. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Beautiful tackle by Dusty Ryan.
Dusty Ryan on the tackle.
Yeah. Dusty is a sophomore. There were no freshmen this year for London. Eads with the player. Yeah, both of them going for it. Shellhouse with the clear. He was matched up against Ayers there.
Carlos Marina was in on that play there.
Yep.
Here comes Roach in the
Yeah,
game.
I believe Carlos is an exchange student from Brazil.
Okay.
So if you know your Portuguese, you can have a real good
Conversation with him.
I think he's got the English down. Kreiner with the ball
That
again.
would probably be pretty rough going somewhere else.
Yeah, Steven doesn't give up. Oh, we got. Yeah. The arms are out.
What was that call? Was there a call there?
I'm not sure.
Looked like he was reaching for the ball.
Yeah. Well, I think Shellhouse went up against Bishel there, and he gets in there, and you get a push, and arms go up, and somebody goes down. That's part of the game, I guess. Ayers with the ball. Oh, doesn't get much on it. Makes it easy for Owen Ryan there.
Can anybody do that?
Do what? I'm sorry.
He's going to kick it.
Yes. Yeah, you can have a defender come back and take the goal kick, as long as the ball's placed inside that 6-yard box. Substitutions here. Chin out. Hassan Hamdan
That's
in.
Chris Byram. Is that who that is kicking?
Yeah, it looks like it. And he's got a boot. Baker with the ball. This is so much like last year's game between these two teams. Ooh.
Well, here, bang head.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think he's thinking about it right now. Byram tries to get it. Boom. Ryan makes the play. See if Steven Kreiner's cleaning out the cobwebs after that. But I think he's back in it. Good play by Owen Ryan on sliding in. Goalie can do that. And
But if the defender hits the goalie,
well, if you know, that's a referee judgment. If it's that close and they smack, why, that's part of the deal. But if he
intensely.
if he believes he can hold up.
It's one of the few attempts that Alder's had at trying to score.
London's doing a substitution, yeah.
We're down to 19 and a half
here?
minutes in the
Okay.
second half, and there's no score.
Substitutions are over, yeah. Eric Sisko's back in the game, number 23. Hassan Hamdan working against Bishel. Bishel's got quick feet. Hamdan gets the ball, fires it up. Right,
What'd you say, Carl?
right. Okay.
Here we go.
Kreiner's putting the ball out front.
Oh! He lined himself up perfect, didn't he?
Right. Yep, he did.
And you don't want to turn your back too soon. They clear it out that quick.
And the defender, I think Steven thought the defender was closer than what he was. Otherwise, he might have cut more towards the center. There's a shot by Pat Twombly.
We're getting a few shots here in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, I get tired.
Make it a little more interesting.
Yeah.
We got
Looks
that
like,
long haul up to Utica tomorrow night.
Right, right. That'll be a long one.
If I'd do that, Carl, I'd have
Hopefully
a
it
whip
won't
neck,
be,
whiplash, and everything else.
Hopefully it'll be a happy drive back.
Yep.
That makes the distance
Could be.
Yeah, that much better. Looks like Chin's back in, and Hassan Hamdan's back out. Roach is in, number 20.
Byron makes a little head button in terms of.
Right.
He's a hustler.
There's a cross. Ryan Roof has the ball, stripped by Roach. It's Baker. Jared Pickens clears it. Brian Chin plays it. Carlos Marino. Oh, yeah, flicks it over his head to Roach. Roach cuts back, fires it up. Nobody running onto it. Big kick. Roach makes a nice trap, puts the ball cross field. Eric Sisko runs onto it.
Somebody's got to score here now. We got 16 minutes left.
I imagine the fatigue's starting to kick in as well as the adrenaline. So, just a matter of who's going to get caught flat-footed and who isn't. Eads comes in for Roach. Gets across. Oh!
And it's in
by Eads.
Look at him, look at him.
Derek Eads with the header into the post. Derek Eads.
Derek Eads put it off his head.
Yeah. He had almost had a play like that before.
Yeah, he did.
And Dusty Ryan with the free kick. Oh, kind of shanked it there a little bit, but
Well,
you're right. What do they call that?
Now, who's that call against there?
It's against London and against Jared Picken. I think Jared thought he got an elbow, but there's no way the ref would have seen that. Free kick. Yeah, he can't. Well, and I'm not so sure Steven just didn't kind of casually walk right there in front of it anyway. What you can do if they don't stop you. Shellhouse with the head touch.
It's okay as long as they don't knock you out.
Pickens fighting for the ball. He's doing a good job. Like I said, London's defense has been kind of wounded over the past few games. You got 2 starters that are out. Two several-year lettering starters. Very fast guys that are
taking a lot out of the out of your team.
Particularly the speed. Those guys are very fast, very good at stopping attacks. And Ryan Hill with the pop tip and Tyler Bennett with the knee.
So they got some other boys going to step in here and step up.
Yep, all they
Take
do.
the challenge.
Byram's moved back from offense to defense. And
it went down pretty good. Smacko.
Right. And of course Richie Boyd played the first half in that spot, one of those spots. Well, actually a different spot, so that Jared Picken could move over.
You gonna break? Talk to him. At least he grabbed him all the way down there.
Had him around the neck, didn't he?
It's a Alder kick.
Yeah.
They don't let you wear any kind of thing around your jewelry or whatever.
Trouble. Good. Clear out.
Yeah. Now they'll get a corner kick for that because it's off our end line.
But we got time to set up and try to
stop them. So you'll see them mark up. They'll try to figure out, okay, who are you covering? Who you going to go with? Pick a number and stick with that guy. And that's a good ball, but a little bit too long for a good one. Dusty Ryan with good defensive play. Brought it back out of danger. Brian Chin.
Looked like he had extensions on his. Oh, that could be a broken leg.
Yep. Is that a free kick, London? I believe it is.
killer.
Yeah.
And he rolled right up his leg, didn't he?
Right. Yeah, you have to watch that. It will. But that was Brian Chin was bringing it up the side there, and Brian's lettered a number of years and played off season for a Marysville
Somebody in the side here kind of fell off a chair, didn't he?
team. Right.
Take your mulligan off that, Carl.
I'm going to give a mulligan.
Up.
Uh-oh.
Up. Free kick, Jonathan Alder. And I don't see a hand up, so it's direct.
He was going to get him some mirror money.
He's going to get an extra 5 yards there, but hey, might as well try. Dusty Ryan stepping up. Chin with the ball. Puts it up and out. Eric Cisco runs in. That was good hustle by Eric Cisco. Carlos Marino dumps it off. Baker controls, looks for somebody.
Still got 11 minutes to go. And London's up by
There's a
1.
through ball. That's what they were. They kind of held the ball up and tried to get a through ball going.
That could hurt, couldn't it? It's like
Now, if there's a penalty, offensive penalty in the box, they may award a penalty kick. Let's see if it's in the box or not.
Come on, man.
it's almost like somebody's grabbed his ankles and just
And it is.
yanked him down.
London gets a penalty kick. And a penalty kick, they put it out at a spot that's marked 12 yards directly in front of the goal. The goalie has to stay on the line until it's kicked. And London gets a free shot.
And Barham's going after him.
Right, a mano, you got it. Let's see.
He made him move the ball.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
Well, he wants to make sure it's on the right spot, the right distance.
Come on now. Practice this all the time. Look like you practice.
There it is, it's in.
He faked him out, Carl. He had him going the other way. So now we have a score of 2-0 on Byron.
Right,
Scored on a free kick there.
right.
Byron and he just scored for London tonight so
Got
far.
the big PK, the penalty kick. Uh-oh.
Well, everybody's going down now.
Stay down.
Yeah.
Stay down. Get
Yeah, they get a free kick here. London lining up to try to keep them from getting right into their goal. Eads with the head
Eads
ball.
with the head.
The shortest guy
Another
out there is getting all the head balls tonight.
Roach is on the defense.
He's just tenacious, that's all there is
He
about
is.
it.
He's a fighter. He's a
Scrapper. Scrappy. There he goes. There he goes. And he's got the ball. Nice pass to Roach. Roach is looking. Oh, nice slide tackle.
and, that was somehow Roach. That kid went right between Roach's legs.
There you go. No offsides. Yeah.
Shoe, I think.
Ball out.
Yeah, he's getting ready to put it back on.
That was Kyle
He went right between
Martindale.
Roach's
with
legs.
Yeah, Kyle,
Going on.
And
Kyle
kept on
Martindale
going.
put a
Roach never
professional
stopped.
slide tackle on there.
Here we got another. It's getting rough. Lay down.
Yeah, get in there, man. Get another free kick.
Yeah. He was almost in the box.
They're trying to stop.
That's Kreiner.
Yeah, he's mad. He's kind of. Got him from behind. So.
He did it.
You know the old story about I went to a fight and a soccer match broke out. Yeah, well,
Look, it was close, man. He was almost inside there.
yeah. Actually, there hasn't been a whole lot this year. They've been good. It's outside the box. Yeah, it's outside the box, so it's just a free kick here. They got a two-man wall. Cisco, ooh, same team there. Baker and Cisco collided. Shellhouse comes in on air.
Quite a bit of
Drop
collisions here
pass.
at the last
Yeah, oh
6
yeah.
minutes.
Well, you get tired. You get your momentum going. You just can't stop. You get the hanging on the other guy. You get, and you know this is a good good contest between these two schools. They're both turning out decent teams now that are scrappy.
He almost did a
that are
straddle leg. No?
Yeah, that's Steve Kreiner again.
Kreiner, okay.
Yeah,
he's up at midfield.
you know.
Wow!
He knocked it.
His own guy.
He said, I'm gonna get somebody.
Yeah.
Who do you penalize?
Yeah.
Look, we get penalty enough.
The only thing I could think of, dangerous play, but usually they just let that go right on. Actually, that would have been beneficial to Jonathan Alder.
He caught it on his chest, Colin had to...
Yeah, because you would have had two defenders on the ground, and you still would have had the ball moving forward.
He was moving. Oh,
they're ready to roll. Their subs in.
Yeah, Shellhouse is coming out, and
you do that in case you're the one.
it looks like Richie
out.
Boyd is back in at the fullback position, and number 11, Josh Carter, is in at right outside halfback on the far side of the field.
6.5 minutes ago, Carl, and we got 2-0.
Yeah.
In fact, the rest gave us a 2 score.
In favor of London.
Well, I'll tell you, that one was earned. That was a beautiful one, and
Both of them were. That kick was that he put in there.
right. And he was
Barham shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
London ball.
Probably anything you get comes off of a referee's call.
Right.
People are going to debate it. They're going. It wasn't no good to
Right.
the other team.
Right.
Yeah. And there are only 19 basic rules in soccer.
Is that all?
Yeah, but there are some that are open to interpretation.
And I'm sure they get interpreted quite often.
That's right. Oh.
Uh-oh. They're talking to the refs now.
Brian
5.5 minutes.
putting the ball up.
Yeah, when you start losing, though,
Right.
you always blame the ref.
Baker to the ball. Play on.
That ball come to me.
Josh Carter with the touch, gets it back to Baker. Baker brings it over to Chin. Oh. Yeah, he ran through the ball. Dusty Ryan with the tackle.
That's where you got to have good foot-eye coordination, don't you?
Right.
They call hand-eye is good foot-eye.
Yeah, right.
Look at turn
good
around,
foot-eye, right.
Kicked it like a mule.
Right.
You see him, the redhead bull? What's that number? What is that number? 9? 19. Who is that? I'll find it in a minute. Okay, Dusty Ryan.
Yeah.
Turn around, kicked it like a mule.
He wanted to get it out of there.
The old mule kick.
Yeah. He's been limping since early in the second half. He made a hard tackle down here and a good play, and but he's staying in. Yeah.
Well, Carl, 4 more minutes, we'll be able to put 2 winners on
Dusty
tonight.
is coming out, and it looks like he's putting Austin Gunthorpe in back there to play that defensive fullback position. Paul Lynch is in now, number 15. He's the backup goalie, by the way. And Paul is got good height, good reaction speed, and is the backup goalie to Owen. And sometimes they'll put Owen in the field and put Paul in, and he's very good at scooping them up. He's getting a little field time tonight.
Is this Barham going to kick again? I can't see his number.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barham.
And you know, the other thing they do is every year these kids change their hair color.
Yeah.
You know, first game I was calling everybody by the wrong name because they all changed their hair. Number 20, Josh?
Yeah.
He's normally got black hair. Right.
Krainer's hair is darker than that, too.
Yeah, right. It's more brown. And, Steve.
Woo!
Almost. He's looking to see what's going on. Jared Pickens with a nice head ball there. Richie Boyd with the touch. Richie's working on Brian Ayers there. Brian Ayers fouling the ball out. Yeah, they're bringing Steve out.
2 minutes and 30 seconds
And
left in this contest.
yeah,
2-0,
Eric
for London.
Eric Cisco back in for Steven Kreiner.
How much time does Sam Carl?
Yeah, Paul Lynch steps up and tries to win the ball. Good, another nice head ball by Jared Picken.
With maybe a minute and a half. It's going to be
Roach goes
tight.
for it. Pat Tombley passes. Eric Cisco makes a tackle. Josh Carter with the touch. And puts it out.
You might want to stop it.
At a throw in.
Unless it's a
Byram. Byram knocks it out. Good cross. Oh. Almost. A little bit too long for Ayers there to get onto it.
We're down to a minute and a half.
Ryan Roof trying to win the ball with Paul Lynch. And free kick. Yeah, easy, Paul, easy. There we go. Free kick, Jonathan Alder.
You see that?
Try to roll over him.
Yeah, free kick.
Let me give a
free
name,
kick,
number
Jonathan
15. Let me see who that is.
That's Paul Lynch.
Paul Lynch, okay.
They're walking real slow back at their back.
Paul mostly does most of his job in goal when they move Ryan or Owen Ryan out.
He's usually a goalie.
Well, he's kind of like the second goalie, and Eads is back in.
We're down to seconds.
All right.
We're taking it right down to the last
Jonathan
seconds.
Alder's
30
not
seconds
giving
left.
up either. I mean, they're still putting the pressure on here.
And they're going to have to do something to get 2 goalies this quick.
Right. Not that I've seen it happen that often.
It probably could happen.
Ryan Roof.
And get lax now. There we go.
Pops it. London's just trying to clear it out of there right now. So they're actually not even. They're just Josh Carter with the
Keep
steal
it in
and tackle. Carter shows some hustle there. Ooh! And gets run over. It looked like he got a knee to the back of the head or the back.
And that's okay. And the final score of the game is London 2, South Motor nothing. I'm going to run this contest, and both boys and the girls come out victorious. I want to thank Mr. Shellhouse for helping with the boys and Mr. McLean for helping with the girls. In the meantime, this is Gary McNeil along with Carl King on the camera saying see ya, but I wouldn't want to be ya. Adios. Arrivederci.